Baby say you wanna go deeper, yeah. Make me wanna move my body, real naughty, yeah. Baby say you wanna go deeper, yeah. Come on, baby, pull yourself into me, oh. Baby, dive yourself into me. Look into my eyes, you see right through me. Do you see what I see?
It's another K-Town beat.
I stay in my lane, you swerving. I need a bag, everything ain't on the hustle, you know I've been working. Sound low country, but keeping it urban. Don't fuck with no bourbon, ayy. Off curb, we serving, yeah. If I get a mask, we purging. Run up that brother, that is for certain. I stay in my lane, you swerving. I need a bag, everything ain't on the hustle, you know I've been working. Sound low country, but keeping it urban. Don't fuck with no bourbon, ayy. Off curb, we serving, yeah. If I get a mask, we purging. Run up that brother, that is for certain. It's F-O-E-V. Little bit, you know who it be. A foe and I'm letting off 3 RP. He deceased, Luca took a seat. Sheesh. Hey, I'm going crazy. These niggas lazy and do not faze me. Get hit with a biscuit and knock out his gravy. Like, why do they hate me? Cause I'm chasing greatness. This shit off the muscle, no luck, it took patience. I'm number one, not up for debating. Leave dog faces for barking and fake. Can't fuck with no basic like liquor, no chasing. My problems in life like a wood, I'm a face. These niggas in trouble, no time to rebuttal. Cause I'm on a shuttle, yeah, I'm taking off. She wanna pimp, not a simp, I'm a boss, yeah. I stay in my lane, you swerving. I need a bag, everything ain't on the hustle, you know I've been working. Sound low country, but keeping it urban. Don't fuck with no bourbon, ayy. Off curb, we serving, yeah. If I get a mask, we purging. Run up that brother, that is for certain. I stay in my lane, you swerving. I need a bag, everything ain't on the hustle, you know I've been working. Sound low country, but keeping it urban.
F-O-E. What up, y'all? It's URBNKC Podcast. This is episode 31. Welcome. I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to give a big shout out for everybody that's been tapping in. URBNKC's been going up, and I really appreciate y'all. Hey, just want to give a shout out real quick to FOEV. He won the URBNKC intro challenge, y'all. Look, phone just be popping off. He won the intro challenge. There was over 15 submissions. We boiled it down to 2. And last week when Will Slap was here, Slap It or Trash It style, we decided on the winner. And so shout out to FOEV. His song will be on my intro for my podcast for the next 6 months until I have the next challenge. So shout out to him for winning that challenge. Let's give the guests a chance to introduce themselves and let y'all know who they are and what it is that they do. Let's start at this end. Go ahead, June.
Now you see me, now you don't. John Houdini. And y'all know it. That's it.
Period.
Yeah.
What's the deal? It's your boy Framez. I also go by Diverse.
You about to get into what he do because he shorted us on that one. Shorted us. Go ahead, girl.
Hey, my name is Lei'Loue, and I am an artist.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm going to bring this just a bit closer.
Okay.
You good. Okay, yes. I got a very good panel here today, y'all. And I'm super excited to dive into each of y'all's journey and just kind of with the city, you know, kind of tap in with y'all. I want to start with Diverse because I've been knowing this guy forever. And it's amazing we still at this moment have not worked on anything. What?
I know, right?
At this point, like first of all, before I even knew you were a videographer, I knew you from production.
Mm-hmm.
For years and years and years. We still have yet worked. And then now he does videography. We still have yet worked. But don't worry. I've tapped in with him, y'all. My song that's coming up with Huncho Richie, 0 to 100. He will definitely be the director for that one. We're getting that work going. But talk to people about your producer life. What made you want to transition into the videography? And kind of where you are with it all now. And how you're making it all work with both.
Okay. All right, so like I said, I'm Framez, go by Diverse as a producer. I've been a producer since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I had Fruity Loops 4 on my grandma's computer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I've been producing for a long time. I went to college, did some marching band stuff, came back. I decided, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the producer thing serious.
Yeah.
I used to be an artist. I don't know if people know that.
Happy birthday, Chong. Out of here. Deuces. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. I used to be an artist, and I started making beats because I needed beats. I didn't want to go buy them, so I was like, I can make beats for myself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So I got deep into that, but then I kind of fell away from being an artist. I just enjoyed like making beats for artists,
right,
bringing their visions to life more.
Right.
So that's where that production thing came from.
Yeah.
And then the videography thing. I think, man, I was just at the crib. Like, I see you got, the stuff on the screen. I'm like, I seen videos and I was like, man, we don't have this type of, this quality here.
Right.
Like, we got great videographers, you know what I mean? But this is the type of quality I want to try to bring to the city.
Right.
So I just been pushing myself. Like, I don't want to say let the producer thing die, but I had to kind of put it to the side.
Put it to the side for a minute.
Yeah, because I had work. I did a lot of work in the couple years that I was producing these past recent years, where it's carried over to now.
Yeah.
So I'm still dropping stuff. I got stuff that just released with Sobe, you know what I mean,
Right.
things like that. But I just dove myself into the videography thing. Yeah. And it's been working for me.
Man.
I love it.
Heavy.
I love it. I love
Heavy.
it. Yeah.
Hey, he's got one of the best eyes in the motherfucking city, and argue with your mama.
I appreciate
Not
that.
only one of the best eyes, but also it goes beyond that. People have to understand that there's levels to this shit. And sometimes it really takes a lot of collaboration, a lot of teamwork, because some people might have the eye for it, but aren't really good with the editing. Some people might be really good with the editing, but don't really have the eye for it. This man has it all. His editing quality is amazing. If you ever seen some of his pictures, he'll show you, he'll post on the thing before and after his color correction. Mm-hmm. And so he'll show you before and after the color correction. You just see that after is just fucking crazy. It's that vintage color. I don't even know what to call it. It's the dark aesthetic, but a vintage vibe, but clear as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're really there. I feel like I'm there. Cinematic, very cinematic, very, very, it feels like more than a music video. It feels like a film. You know what I'm saying?
That.
We're in a film, Yeah.
I
love it. I love your style. I love that quality that you've brought to the city. So please don't stop that.
It's cool that you mentioned that, though. Because I watch a lot of movies. I watch Power and all the different series and stuff. So, but I watch them with a different eye. I watch it, to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, oh, damn, how did they like that scene? Sometimes I might even look at the behind the scenes and I'm like, damn, they did that at nighttime, but everything was bright. Mm-hmm. So I just start learning. I learn and I just apply it. So I'll take it into my shoot. And then it worked. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Sick.
And I just get those filmic looks, So, yeah.
Facts. So sick. So sick. And as a matter of fact, y'all who are familiar with the podcast, you know that my halftime show is the highlight video of the week. He has been the videographer for several of the videos that I've actually featured on the highlight video of the week. And surprise, one of his will be the one today as well. So keep tapped in. This one is an actual true film, and I'm super excited to play this one for y'all. Cool. June, let's come on over to y'all. Yeah. June was actually just here. But he wasn't a special guest. It was Fana Pesos, and he's in the comments. Shout out to Fana Pesos and everybody tapping in. We see y'all. Yeah. Ecstasy in the building. Yes, appreciate y'all for tapping in. AJ Reese, we see you in the comments. AJ Reese is back for bookings, y'all. So y'all better book him for some shit. I just posted one of his things. He's been going through some things. Prayers with you and your family, but I'm so excited to see you popping back out on the scene. So keep on going, AJ. Really, really love that. June was just here on, I think it was New Year's Eve, right? With Fana Pesos. Yeah. So he was on the podcast, but he wasn't one of my technical special guests. He was already booked. Mm-hmm. So let's dive in a little bit to your artistry. What made you want to start music, and what led you to now team up with Fana Pesos and the SNL movement?
Yeah, what made me first want to just start making music, I really never thought to make music for real. It would just be me hanging out with my boys and we just put some beats on, start freestyling or whatever, just bullshit. We just having fun for real. Yeah. And it's after a while, they're like, man, you kind of good. Man, try to make a song or something. So I start fucking around, just making songs and everything. And I really was just making music for me. So I just ride around, listen to my own music and everything because I relate to it. I'm making songs for me out of my life and everything. So they just bro, this is kind of hard. You should drop this shit. But I'm making them on BandLab, because I'm just making it for me. So the quality, and I'm a perfectionist, so I'm the quality wasn't there. I'm man, I ain't never dropping none of this. Ain't none of it. And
let me work on it.
They was just bugging me. So I was man, fuck it, I'm gonna just drop one. I'm gonna drop some, and I was man, it was kind of cool. Yeah. People was liking it and whatever. So when I started trying to take it serious, I reached out to Pesos, trying to just get a feature. Yeah. And he was all right, cool, we're going to do it or whatever, we're going to do it. And we just kept just texting back and forth. It never happened. Okay. And then I saw him in person at a show or at a link up. And after that, it was I got you here now. You can't.
Right. Can't run for me now, Pesos.
It's over now. Sure. I'm here. You got.
And y'all have been linked up since.
Yeah, and ever since. Really was to him because we actually were related. Right. For real. We really
bloodline somewhere down there.
I don't like using that type of stuff to get me places. If you're gonna fuck with me, you're gonna fuck with me for who I am and what I do.
Right.
Not because this my cousin or something, so I gotta do something. Like, no, I don't like that. So,
yeah, facts.
So yeah. So
you stepped your way in.
Found out who we was, and we've been locked in ever since.
Yeah. Period. And talk to us about the last project that you dropped with him.
Yeah, Ghostbusters, man.
Ghostbusters. That cover was dope.
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Yeah, shout out, bro. We went crazy on that. We worked all year, all 2025, from the day we met, the very first time we got in the studio. From the very last studio session of 2025 is a song from that session. Yeah. The very last one on that tape. So. And
did I hear you correctly that you just left the studio from him right before you came here?
We just
always in the studio.
Always. We was in the studio yesterday from 5 to midnight. So we be putting in that work for sure. Yeah.
That's one thing about Pesos. If I know anything about Pesos, he be working his ass off, and everybody around him do as well. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody.
Gotta work.
6 said, "Is that Lei'Loue?" It is. Let's get over to the lady of the hour. Yes, I'm so excited. So tell people what it is that made you want to start singing, and kind of the journey that led you to New York Records. I see that you're signed to New York Records, so tell us about that.
So I've been singing and rapping. I'm a singer and a rapper.
Yes.
So I've been singing and rapping since my youth. I was a church girl. I grew up in the choir, and I used to write poetry a lot. My poetry is what led to my rapping. My songwriting and all of that stuff was kind of instilled to me by my great grandmother. She used to sit me down in front of her piano. She used to play by ear.
Yeah.
And I used to just sit down with her, and when she passed away, she left me her piano, and I used to just play around with I still don't know how to play, but I still play around with the keys and just try to come up with some songs or whatever. But I have been with New York Records for like 2 to 3 years now.
Yes.
And that just happened by chance. So they had discovered me via, I believe, Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And I sat down with the CEO. Her name is Power, and she's a Black woman over the whole label.
Beautiful.
So I really admire her for that, for being a Black woman in a man's world, stepping into to that industry and taking over. But I sat down with her, and it was over from there. She liked my style, she liked my flow, she liked my originality and what I brought to the music industry. So she just it was a wrap from there once we sat down.
Yeah. Absolutely. And they're always very supportive of you. I'm seeing on social media, they even followed me, and every time I'm posting a flyer, she's been tapped in with a lot of the Urban Legend events. You've performed at several of my events.
Yes, ma'am.
And every time I have a flyer with her photo on it, man, they are resharing it like every day, posting it all the time, really pushing her. So it's beautiful to see, because we as artists know that we can get trapped sometimes in some of these label situations, and so it's nice to see you as a local artist with a label that's pushing you and supporting you in that as well. That's so nice. Yes. That's really, really nice. So shout out to New York Records and everything they're doing. Appreciate y'all in the comments. Look, Lei'Loue, look, that's my friend. Hold on, they tapping in for Lei'Loue. Yeah, June Houdini too. Yeah, they in the building, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into a little bit of their music, because each of these two down here at the end who do the music have sent in a song that we're going to let y'all listen to today. So let's go ahead and start with June's song. This is Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, okay. Now you see me, now you don't, nigga, Houdini. What? Vivi makes it lit. What? Mix the babe with the purple. The one quick to pull up tripping, nigga, Steve Urkel. Run up pay quick, nigga, yo shit turtle. And I'll tell you what I just made, but I ain't trying to hurt him. I ain't tryna have they feelings hurt. Ass fat boo, but we ain't fucking till I feel it first. I ain't tryna show no love, that shit Charlie Kirk. Nigga ever say it smoke, bro, then he gon' need a hearse. Got him praying to God like he Kirk Franklin. High as fuck behind the wheel, nigga got me curb scraping. Tryna fuck with me, nigga must be perk taking. Where the fuck the rest, the type of shit that your serve saying? How the fuck you a plug, but you skim still? ARP a dunk on the nigga, hit a windmill. Hit a back scratcher. Niggas cap rappers, really on the shit I rap about, run up racks faster. I'm talking real life. Broke, but talking about some paper, how that feel like. So I done shot, you better pray to God they heal right. The paper they posting on the net, that shit real light. I'm talking pocket change. Niggas broke, praying to God that they pockets change. Steven Adams in the paint, let the rocket bang. I ain't bring the Glock, bro, but the Arthur came. Brody dropped a drink on the floor, he got a carpet stain. Get in the booth, say whatever the fuck I want. You do the shit you can, I do the shit that I want. Nigga. I do the shit that I wanna do. It's 30 shots in this Glock, nigga, only one of you. So how you think you finna walk away? Up this bitch on a nigga and make him do the rock away. Make him lean back. This nigga said that he could fuck with me, must have relapsed. Yeah, that nigga must be high again. They ever say they doing better than me, then tell him lie again. Still broke, nigga, it's time to go and lock in. And I'm my own favorite, give a fuck about a top 10. No fucks, nigga. Now you see me, now you don't, nigga. Join Houdini. Come on.
Yeah, all right, June. Tell them about that song. What made you want to write that song?
Man, well, I don't write nothing.
Oh, that's right. You just pop in. Yeah, he just pop in.
So I just woke up one morning. I was just, actually, when I heard the Charlie Kirk shit, I was like, yeah, I gotta do something, because I was like, that's just gonna be an attention grabber, and I was like, I like doing shit that kind of push the limits that some people maybe gonna be scared to do.
Questionable. I don't give a fuck.
I'll say whatever I want. I just recorded a song where everybody that was in there when I said it was like, bro, you can't say that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't care. It is what it is. So I was like, yeah, this is something to take advantage of. So I was like, I just woke up. I got a little setup in the crib, so I just load up Pro Tools, load up a beat, and I was like, I know I'm gonna fit it in there somewhere. I just started going, and shit, about a couple bars into the song, I thought it was something to go with Charlie Kirk, so I was like, fuck it, that's where we gonna go.
Yeah, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Period. Okay, I like that shit. I like that a lot. All right, y'all, and now we about to get into Lei'Lou's song. This is called Something New.
Moving in slow motion, boy, you got me wide open, hoping. I've been feeling lately, I've been going crazy. Maybe I just really been going through changes. I just wanna be so close to you. Baby, tell me if I give my heart to you. Tell me that you were mistreated. Tell me that you gon' stay by my side. Baby, you know that I need it. All you do to make that sacrifice. Need somebody that's gon' love me. Boy, I'm trying. No more fighting. Know when I get right. What if I got you? Know when I get right. If it all goes away, hit me enough. I can't go wrong. I can't go wrong. Maybe I got it. Baby, my ones are slowly coming down. Need to know if you gon' be around. We gon' try to make this work somehow. Baby, I never felt a love like this. It's like magic every time we kiss. Baby, how you make me feel like this. You are my motivation, you are my inspiration. Just send me your location, this love will take you places. You know that I need somebody to teach me to love again, someone to show me romance, somebody to hold my hand, boy, if I do this again. You gon' have to show me something. Something new. Yeah. Something new. Baby, can you show me something new?
Yes. All right, tell us about that song. What made you want to write that one?
That song, let me see. I write from the heart. So a lot of music that I write outside of when I write for others comes from experience.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like I was in a situation where it was just like I was getting introduced to this man, and basically I wanted to know if he was down to put in the effort and the sacrifice for a relationship and show me something new, something that I haven't seen before, and not like what these men be, dishing out every day, the same old. So it was just really like, show me something new, introduce me to love in a way that you and I can both experience it.
Right.
So that's what it was.
I like that a lot. Is that out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, period. Tap that in on all platforms. What about yours, June?
Yep.
That's out on all platforms
out
as well?
now. Music video to it out.
Y'all saw the names. Y'all saw the You Better Run It Back. I like both of those songs. I would actually. And Oak said certifiable while your song was playing. He said certified. That shit was, you know what I'm saying? They like that. I feel like the viewers were tapping in. And you gonna see some of Frame shit here in a little bit. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I got a question for the panel, y'all. So I'm gonna ask the question. Whoever's got the answer first, feel free to just answer. This is kind of just conversation topics, so feel free to answer however. Okay, for y'all, is there a collaboration that has changed how you approach your work? Any collaboration you've ever done with someone that has changed how you approach your work going forward?
Yeah, I'll say getting in the studio with Pesos and really working with him, because that made me really have to take it serious, because
for sure
he take his music serious, so I can't be fucking around now. If I'm doing it, I got to be doing it for real. So it really stamped that. All right, now I'm doing this for real. Everything I do for music from now on is gonna be to put out and help me move forward. Not just it's not just for fun now, but I'm still having fun with it, and it is very fun to me. I love doing it
for sure.
So that's one thing I stress is like, always, like, if you really love something, don't lose that love by making it anything other than what it's supposed to be. So
you lose your passion. It's like, what are you doing it for? You know?
Yeah, for sure. So made me really be motivated and really know I got to do this for real now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hell yeah, that's a great answer. Yeah, Pesos is one of the hardest working artists I've seen doing his thing right now. So shout out to him for sure. For sure. What about y'all? Collaboration that changed the way you approach your work?
I can go. Go
ahead.
All right, so I've been working with this team for No Limit TC.
Yeah.
Recently. So Ferrari Films, MKV, however you want. I call him Nick. I just call him by his name. Yeah. So I got tapped in with him. He was already he's already been doing his thing. He's a dope videographer.
Yeah.
I had already been seeing his work around the city. I'm like, bro, who is this dude? You know what I mean? And I kind of bumped into him, and I was like, man, we got to work one day. You know what I mean? And so I didn't know that one day was gonna be like the next week type stuff. You know? look at the universe. Man, that's just kind of how it happened. He was like, hey man, I got this going on. You know, let's work. And we just kind of been hitting the ground running. Mm-hmm. If y'all see the run that TC's been on, I mean, we just
crazy visuals one after another. Right, and if y'all was tapped into the last episode last week, their video that played last week was No Limit TC and Tech 9.
And so like the team, it's just like we got people that, you know, work on the costumes, or, you know, they come together, they figure out the ideas for the video, and they come up with the treatments, the shots, the mood board, all of that. Me, I'm more so of the camera operator. Yeah. I'm good at that, you know what I mean? I think everybody just comes in knowing what the goal is, and we just try to make it happen, and we just come up with some dope shit every time.
I love that. Everything was great. I mean, from the camera angles to the editing to the dancers popping in when they did, you know, and TC and his acting, and Tech 9, you know, acting like all irritated at the beginning. I loved it. The whole thing was great. The whole thing was amazing. It really was a film. So again, you know, everything that you work on, everything you touch is like a film. Fantastic work. Yeah. Fantastic work. And everybody that was involved in that, you know what I'm saying? I think that when originally I was playing that video on the podcast, somebody in the comments was like, oh, that was, you know, Frames. And I was like, oh, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I know that guy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, but it was a whole team, y'all, you know, and I love that.
Yeah, I feel like working with them is like, because to answer your question, it's like, I've already been doing it, but any videographer knows when you're doing it by yourself, man, it take a lot of, it's hard. I gotta tell you what to do. I gotta push the play. I gotta have the camera in play. You know, I gotta have it in my mind what this shot and the scene's supposed to look like. I gotta do all of that at the same time. But when you got different people doing different things, it just works, man. It's like, it's just a cohesive unit. So I think working with them has helped me, be more efficient with how I shoot, you know, even with the camera angles, even pushing me to be more creative.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm coming from production, bro. I'm a music producer.
Yes.
You feel me? So I'm like, every day I got to push myself. Like, I don't club, I don't kick it, bro. I shoot music videos. I be with the family.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I do. So this is what's fun for me. You feel me? So that's, if anybody wonders why, like, damn, he was just making beats. How the hell he get so fast on the video? It's because this is what I do.
Working.
I do this shit.
Like,
I really do this shit. Like, I shoot every week. You feel me? So that's just what it is.
As you should. And that's what takes it between, again, and I ask y'all this all the time on all my episodes, is it a hobby or is it something you want to be your career? You know what I'm saying? It's like your level of determination, your level of seriousness is going to be what like takes it to a different level, you know, for you. And if you want that to be your everyday life, that could be your everyday life. But you got to be ready to put that footwork in. You know, like June was just saying, being in that studio all the time and understanding that it is work, but it's fun. He's still having fun making his work happen. You know what I'm saying? But then again, do you just want it to be happy? That's cool too. You know what I'm saying? What about you, babe? Is there a collaboration that changed the way that you approach your work?
I have yet to do any collaboration.
Really?
Yes.
So music-wise, no collaborations, nothing yet?
No collaborations.
Wow.
I am open to collaborating.
Okay.
Like you said, with artists who are serious about their craft, because I've stepped into my career. I'm a signed artist, so I take this very seriously. So anybody who's willing to step in and do a collaboration with me, I am more than happy to do a collaboration.
And then let me reiterate what she's saying on a business level. She is a signed artist, which means if you are not ASCAP or BMI certified, if your shit is not copyrighted, if you don't have your business together, if you don't know your registration numbers, don't hit her up. She's a signed artist, please. Okay. And that should really be just life in general. Like, why are we releasing music if we don't have our stuff registered?
Right.
Why are you releasing music if you're not copywriting your shit? You know what I'm saying? Are you prepared to have your lyrics stolen? Happens all the time. You see these artists, you know, these like, you know, upcoming artists or whatever, local artists or whatever, suing or whatever, you know, mainstream artists because they're like, oh, they stole my lyrics and stuff. Kind of crazy. It wasn't copyrighted. But I do tell you that these ghostwriters in the industry, man, they comb through these YouTubes. And they be looking for the people whose stuff is not copyrighted.
Firsthand, I done had all kind of my shit taken. So I was like,
and if you are in the industry and you've been in some of those rooms, you know that what I'm saying is true.
Yeah,
it is true. Because even the uppers run out of ideas. And so with that being said, they gain ideas just like anybody else. You know, videographers, songwriters, whatever. Have we not ever just sat down and went through some shit and been like, let me just, you know, find some inspiration. Let me, you know, looking through some videos or listening to some songs and wanting to motivate ourselves. We do. We pull inspiration from other people. Yeah. So just be careful. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, get your business right, please. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be releasing no kind of music if you don't have your ASCAP taken care of, if you have not registered yourself, if you are not prepared with your business, if you're not prepared to write a contract for your producer, you know what I'm saying, like this kind of stuff. You should know, you know, how much royalties your producer is going to get. You should know that an engineer is different than a producer. You should know these types of things before we're releasing music. Don't just hop into it but again, you just want it to be a hobby? Or do you want to take it serious? This stuff matters, you know what I'm saying? And registering yourself matters. And then I also am pushing the venues. Venues. Take this serious as well. I'm talking to my business owners because as artists, we can register ourselves for performance rights as well and performance royalties. But if our venues are not registered to be putting on those performances or registering those events or those concerts, we cannot register that we have performed at that event. So I'm pushing my venues as well. I'm talking to everybody. Get the business together. If you are somebody who's throwing events and you know there's artists that are in these events or concerts or showcases, let's register these events, y'all. So these people can register the fact that they was there. It might be coins at the beginning, but those add up. You keep performing, you keep putting yourself on those stages, you keep walking into the rooms that you want to walk into, you're going to give yourselves these opportunities, you're going to keep collecting those coins. So just push yourself to make sure that that business is correct. You know what I'm saying is true. Dropping them gems. Let's go. All right, y'all. Next question for the panel. What is something about your process that would surprise people that know you or that don't know you? Something about your process that would surprise them. Behind the scenes. What people don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I started When I first started, before I got signed, I was recording off my phone, off BandLab.
For real? And a lot of people have said that. So, look, June just said that too. He did some shit on BandLab.
I was on BandLab for years. That's how I was putting out my stuff. Yeah. Before I got signed, before I invested into my own home studio, but I was on my phone faithfully. Just recording, and I still use it for like just to have like a layout. Yeah. Before I get into the studio, just to have it recorded. So yeah, I recorded off the BandLab for a minute. Yep, ain't nothing wrong with that either. What about y'all?
All right. So, and I talked about this in another interview, but so with the videos, people always ask me, what you edit on? Like, what do you edit on? I look at them and I say CapCut.
CapCut.
What? Like, how are you getting the looks that you getting out of CapCut? Yeah. But I feel like when you really know, like, understand, like, color grading, the tools that it takes to get the looks that you're getting, and when you understand how your camera, you know, because I see, you know, if you can tell when something is underexposed, overexposed, and if it's underexposed and you try to make it brighter, then you get noise. I just see a lot of that out there, you know what I mean? So my advice, I mean, on that end is just learning your camera. But I use CapCut, you know what I mean? I'm about to switch over to DaVinci Resolve and really go in there on the movie shit. But yeah, I've been using CapCut.
Nothing wrong with that. CapCut's a really good program. Yeah. Really good program. Yeah. I love that. Okay, what about you?
Probably just that I don't write nothing. That I just punch everything in off my head. But I also do like got a setup at home where I do make rough drafts, and sometimes I'll take maybe a little more time on them than I would in the studio where I'm on the time and making new songs, and cause I'm in the studio making something new, I'm just about to do my regular shit talking, my favorite, my go-to. Right. But if I'm at home, I could maybe put a little more thought into it because I'm not on a time constraint or nothing. I ain't got to worry about, all right, I got to get this done by then because I want to come back another day and maybe my voice sound different or something. I got to redo the whole thing or something. So I'll make a rough draft at home sometimes and then take it to the studio and just redo it. Yeah. But
that's a talent I wish I had. I always say
that's a gift because I cannot freestyle for it.
I can't. And I talk about this all the time. I got to marinate in the beat. I got to really like soak it into my soul.
Yeah. For sure.
You know, and then it's going to just come out like of my soul onto the paper. And I am not a person who can do this. I can't write it on my phone. In a notebook. I've got like 17 notebooks at home. I've got my really good pens. I don't play about it. I'm going to write it on my paper. Yeah. Every time.
Yeah, that's another thing that's crazy too because I've wrote before, but like sometimes when I write and come back, I forget how I said it for real.
Or the energy ain't the same or something.
It just sound different. It's just like
that's when that
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that making them rough drafts and everything. Yeah, for sure. And that's what I was doing. So that's like my form of writing. I feel like it's just going in and just doing it, making a rough draft or something, or just sitting there thinking about it in my head.
Pre-plan.
Yeah, for sure.
Pre-planning it and shit. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's again a talent I wish I had. I could never. I've been to the studio a few times, idea planned with people, I wrote and stuff like that, and people have been like, okay, just hop in there and whatever. And I'm like, no. They're like, just come up with whatever off the top. No, that's not how that works for me. I love that y'all can do that, but damn, I don't got that talent. Okay, yo, we about to get into. Hey, I just want to give a really big shout out. Yo, I have a vendor. She's so dope. Shout out to Bree with Bree's Baked Bakery. If y'all are not familiar, she makes infused treats. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And she's going to be my official vendor for all of 2026. So
that's right.
Any of my Urban Legend events, any of the Urban Legend concerts, she will be there selling these sweet treats. And she made a nice little gift bag for each and every one of y'all today. Come on, that's for Jim. Dre, feel free to, you know what I'm saying? Share with the family, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I'm just gonna go through the little baggie. I want y'all to know to hit her up for all of these things that y'all want, like infuse shit. This is no joke. She really, really does an amazing job, and she just posted a photo of these. I love that she included these. She just posted a photo of these online. This is the Strawberry Crunch Pretzel dipped in white chocolate, contains 5 milligrams of THC. Boom, love that. We got the Oreo pretzel. Come on. Also dipped 5 milligrams of THC. Don't be like Dave. If you're a lightweight, don't eat a whole cookie. You know what I'm saying? Just like right off the bat. Because Dave was fucked up that one time.
It's about to be my problem.
That shit, no, for sure. I ain't gonna lie. I had a cake pop before the show, and I'm feeling really good. For sure. Hey, so, you know them snacks. Chocolate chip cake pop, 5 milligrams as well. Then a cherry vanilla cake pop. Oh, sorry, not 5. $35. No, this one, hold on. This one's $5, but the cherry vanilla cake pop is $35. I'm gonna enjoy that one. Hold on. And then we have a vanilla fudge Oreo cookie, 95 milligrams of THC. That's why Dave was fucked up. Oh, don't eat the cookie whole if you are a lightweight, please. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know. But shout out to Breeze Baked Bakery again. She's gonna be at all the Urban Legend concerts. And the very next one is January 31st. It's a Saturday, and the headliner is Huncho Richie, y'all. So yes, please pop the fuck out. This is at Westport Bowery. Doors open at 8. And again, Breeze Baked Bakery will be there with all of those infused treats. It's going to be a motherfucking time. Hey, shout out to Kilo 3 times in the back of the studio. Yeah. Nephew Productions in the comments. FOEV, shout out to you. Hey, your song was in the intro of the podcast. Make sure you run it back so you can hear that. It will be the song on the intro for the next 6 months. So shout out to him for winning that challenge. That was super, super dope. All right, y'all. We're about to get into it. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Every single Wednesday at Black Charlie's, we have the R&B and Afrobeats open mic and vibe. This is for everybody except hip-hop artists. Oh, my God. I know. Shoot me. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. But I feel like every show is really about hip-hop. Hip-hop takes over everything, and we love that so much for the city, but this is for everybody else. So this is R&B and Afrobeats open mic and vibes. Again, this is every single Wednesday with me and DJ Static at Black Charlie's. It is $10 at the door all night long. Doors open at 8 p.m. and that goes until 12. And then we got some more really cool events happening in the city, you guys. The Kansas City Podcast Convention, 5th year in a row. This is the 5th year, so it's going to be super exciting. This happens on March 22nd. There are vendor spots available. Podcast tap in, but this is for the city as well, so come and network. Some of the biggest podcasts in the city are going to be here, so if you're an artist, if you are anybody who does anything in the industry creative wise at all, like come out, network, vibe. You know what I'm saying? And then we've got Aaliyah in concert at the Royal Mansion on April 26th. She's turning 11, y'all. This is Sean Walker's daughter. If you don't know, this is Sean Walker's daughter, and she is going to be making her debut into the industry on April 26th. She is a rapper like her mama, and she is killing it. So come out to the Royal Mansion from 3 to 8 p.m. That's going to be April 26th. It's a Sunday, so pop out. Yeah, it's going to be a really cool vibe. We love that. What's up, Nick? We see you in the comments. I cannot. These comments are cracking me the hell up. Hey, shout out to Fan of Pesos. He's in the back of the building as well. We just gave everybody else a shout out. Then he came in late. Sorry, I felt bad. Let me add him in there, you know what I'm saying? But we appreciate y'all. All right, so Dre,
what's up with it?
What do you got coming up next? What is a big project that you're working on currently? Maybe that you can't even give us all the details about, but maybe you could drop a gem or something of what we can expect to come from you, like in the near future.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't got no secrets and no gems. I mean, like I said, I'm working with No Limit TC. You know, yes. I can't never, you know, whatever we got going with that is what it is. Yeah, but I mean, I'm jumping back into the producer thing. You know, I'm about to do some producer tapes. I'm taking a different approach this time when I come back around. Right. So I'm gonna be just looking for, you know, real motivated artists that's doing their thing, and I'm gonna be dropping projects with them, diverse and whoever projects. I'm gonna shoot all the music videos. We just gonna really push. You know what I mean? I'm at a point now where I've been doing this for so long. Like, I know what I can do production wise. Yeah. I know what I can do with the video. I can blow up an artist. I can really break an artist just on that alone. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think even just the motivation behind the artists that I do work with and me shooting the videos is just taking this to the next level, because we got so many artists, like you said, Pesos. We got, you know, all these artists around here with all this talent, but the world need to see it in a right way. Yeah. We don't need to just shoot videos standing down the street in front of the cars. We need to really put some thought, because y'all writing these songs, y'all talking about these stories, and we got to bring these stories to life. And I think that's what originated Framez is all. Yeah, that's what it's all about. And, you know, I love the movie thing. You know, I love Running Gun. I mean, whatever. But the whole thing is that quality, though. Yeah. That quality. If you make a artist look good, you know what I mean? They gonna be wanting to recept the music, taking the music more. For sure. You know what I mean? So, yeah. For sure. That image really does matter, for sure. But I'm popping back out, though. I know a lot of people be like, man, where the beats at? Where the beats at? And I just been kind of taking my time to get away from that. Yeah. Put all my energy into being a videographer. I've grown this to the point where people like, man, you make beats? Yeah. So it depends on. Which is crazy, because I know him from the beats. What? Yeah, so it's like, it depends on the rooms I'm in. Yeah. Like, if I'm in the room, some people like, hey, Framez, what's the deal? Or some people like, hey, Diverse, man, where the beats at? Like, you know, so it is what it is, you know. But yeah, that's what's going on with me.
I love it. If you could tell me one collaboration that you wish you could do right now in the city with one artist, who would it be? For a video.
For a video?
For a video.
Oh man.
If you could shoot one artist right now that you ain't shot, who would you shoot?
That's a hard question.
I know. I love hard questions.
I shoot with a lot of people. I'm trying to think.
I know. And he really has shot some of the best. So
that's kind of hard. I forgot big homie name. I forgot big homie name. Leak, baby.
Okay, gotcha. The one who always take his shirt off.
Big homie. Leak, yeah, man, I'm at a point now too. Like, I like working with the younger artists.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people don't know I'm 35, bro.
Yeah.
So like a lot of these artists, they be 20, 22, 23, 25, you know what I mean? But I want to work with some of the ones that got that talent that maybe they just, you know, I want to be one of the other videographers or people to help push the artist along. So yeah, I think Leak, I like his style. I like his
energy.
He don't give a fuck. I think
he don't.
And I like that. I like that. And I mean, yeah. So he's probably one of the ones I fuck with. Yeah.
KC does have amazing talent, Jasmine. You are so right. Yeah. Absolutely. So they said, yes, we'd love to hear some beats. How y'all don't know him from the beats is crazy. Because I know him from the beat. Well, I guess I've just known you that long. Yeah. But he is one of the best producers I've heard in Kansas City.
I think it's just because people don't know who's behind some of those sounds.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I had my run with Rob Lowe. You know what I mean? I had me and Kush. Me and Kush and Rob Lowe went viral 3 times. Yes. You know what I'm saying? They probably just didn't look in the back of that video and see me on that NPC.
Who was you? Yeah, who was that? The whole time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I got placements with Keek the Sneak and Miss Kush. I got another placement with Kush and Be Legit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean I got my feet planted on the production side. Yeah, it's just I'm quiet, man. I ain't out here. I don't be out on the scene like, hey, I'm Dre. You know, like you gonna see me tucked away, and if you know me, you know me, and if you don't, you don't. And it's just kind of like.
But he be all over social media. You be all over social media.
Oh yeah, because that's
be posting his stuff too, all over social media. So regardless,
I think we
see you everywhere.
I think I just learned the art of making myself a big deal. Even when I can get 2 likes.
Yeah,
I'll post it again.
Yeah,
get 100. Post it again. Get 5. I don't give a damn. But you see the thing about me and the way I do it. I can have 5 likes on a picture.
Yeah,
and have 15 people in my inbox like, "Hey, bro, what's your prices for the videos?"
Facts.
And that's just how it is. It's like I kind of like think about it just like Mercedes Benz or something. You don't see a bunch of those commercials, but that don't mean that you see Benzes driving around the car everywhere.
That's right.
So people just hit me up, and we do our business, and I build my relationships with the artists that I feel is genuine and have good music. Yeah, and we just go from there.
Yeah. I love that so much. I really do. Shout out to you. Keep doing what you're doing. The journey has been amazing. I've known you for many, many years. So to see all the things you've done and just where you're at now and how amazing your videos are, it's just like keep going because you've got that vision. You've got it. Yeah, no, for sure. What about you, Lei'Loue? What is an upcoming project you're working on currently that you want to tell people about?
I have a new single that I'm supposed to be releasing soon. It's in the works. But be on the lookout for my new single, and also I'm going to be working on an EP.
Okay.
So it's all in progress. Moves are being made in the background or whatever, but
of course,
just look out for my single and look out for my EP.
And tell them where they can follow you online for those who don't know.
You can follow my Instagram music.by.Lei'Loue Leiloue, and that's where you can keep updated on all of my releases. If I happen to have any music videos come out, I've only done one music video, and it was with Six the Director. And that was my very first music video.
Shout out to Six.
So, any content or anything that you want to keep up to date with me, just go to my Instagram, music.by.Lei'Loue.
Yeah, period. I love that. What about you, June? Upcoming projects?
Yeah, I'm working on an album right now. Don't got a date of when it's going to come out. I'm just trying to let it happen naturally, however it happens. But I'm just putting most effort into this album as I have on a solo album as I ever have for real. So it's gonna be dope for sure.
Gotcha. So solo album, just you. vibes? I mean, you'll have features probably, but
I'm thinking I might do a couple features.
Okay.
But majority is gonna be mainly just me on there for sure.
Gotcha. Dope. I love that so much. There's so many good things happening for the city as far as the sounds are concerned and the vibes. Just like the direction we're going creatively, I feel like is a really, really positive one. And the way, like you were saying, the younger crowd and where we're going with the music and how people are being so supportive, like really popping out and supporting each other. That's always why we're talking about the SNL movement. Shout out to Pesos and his whole SNL movement. But it's something that I'm always talking to him about or saying or mentioning to other people is see how Pesos and his people always pop out and support each other. As we speak, we have one SNL member right here and 4 or 5 of them back in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And they're people in the comments, you know what I'm saying, running it up. And so that is support. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people need a little more of in the city, a little less hate and a little more support. And you don't got to be a part of the same team to support people. You just got to have love in your heart and the will to want to show that to other people, not just yourself. That's why URBNKC was born. You know what I'm saying? I'm a creative myself. Just trying to show love to other creatives. You know what I'm saying? Because out here, it's hard in the industry. It's hard to be a woman in the music industry. But when we can make our mark and make our footprint, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I guess to last throughout time, you know what I'm saying? To just continue to shine a light on what it is that we do this for. So continue to just like do this for yourself. Like June was just saying, the passion of why it is that he does this and why he continues to put himself in that studio. And remember, this is work, but this is work for a reason. And I got into this for a reason and I do this for a reason. And we push it like this for a reason. So keep going, y'all. Yeah. Hey, Ecstasy is definitely featured on your project.
That's what he's saying.
Okay, come on. He said that's what he's saying. So Ecstasy is in that bitch. Period.
Yeah, for sure.
He said Ecstasy said it, so it's about to be a motherfucking thing. Yeah. All right, y'all. Here on URBNKC Podcast, we do give people the opportunity to send in some music for a possible review. Do you see that silence there? I try to put a really good emphasis on possible. Because y'all cannot be upset with me. Last week there was people upset that their music did not get played. This is not a music review show. This is a podcast, y'all. And I put on there that I will possibly review your song. So I select randomly who I would like to play their songs, y'all. So if your song happens to not get played, I so apologize. It is a possible review. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and start with Faith Brazy. This song is called Yours. Let's go. I'm in the studio. I'm gonna call you back.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you too.
I swear with you, Mario.
I want you to know it's yours.
I just want you to know.
I want you to know it's yours.
I just want you to know.
Yours.
I just want you to know.
I want you to know it's yours.
I just want you to know.
I know I wanted you. You're not like the rest, they wasn't the best, but you made me comfortable. You've been waiting on me to give it a go. I'm glad that I seen it through. I cannot deny, I can't even lie. My baby, I'm into you. You the man, and you pop your shit cause you can. My baby, a blessing, and I learned my lesson from fucking with niggas who can. I feel like I know you forever, my baby. This feel like it's part of the plan. Can't even explain it, but I know this feeling. Thought I'd never feel it again. Tell me if you really gon' ride for me, baby, cause I'd ride it out to the end. I'm used to just being alone, ain't really got time to just sit up and spin. I think we should take us a trip out of state. Let's go somewhere we never been. And usually I never care about losses. This time really feel like a win. I want you to know it's yours.
I just want you to know.
I want you to know it's yours.
I just want you to know.
Yours.
I just want you to know.
I want you to know it's yours.
I just want you to know.
Yours.
I just want you to know.
I want you to know it's yours.
I just want you to know.
Yours.
I just want you to know.
I want you to know it's yours.
Nick, I want you to know you got me cracking up in these comments. You are cracking me up. I can't. All right, y'all. That was Faith Brazy, Yours. I like that. Last week she sent some R&B type vibe. I didn't even know she did that. Like I've heard her rap. You know what I'm saying? I think do more of like the hip hop style. So that was cool. I like that. There was a little bit of some R&B with some rap in there and everything. I like the vibe. What did y'all think of the song?
I liked it.
Would you run it back?
Yeah, it was a vibe.
Yeah, it was good.
I like that. Faith Brazy, she always doing her thing. Her energy is up there. I like that. Shout out to Faith Brazy. I appreciate you sending that song in. And let me know, is that oh, and she said, okay, she put it in the thing. She said, I'm singing this at the next R&B and Afrobeats show. Okay, period. So Wednesday, period. Catch her outside at the Afrobeats, R&B and Afrobeats at Black Charlie's, yo. She gonna be performing that song. I like that. I like that a lot. For real, for real. All right, y'all. Another question for the panel. We'll start with you, Dre. How has your creative identity changed since you started? I feel like that question was a really good one for you. So we'll start with you.
I'd say more just being authentic, man. I think just being my authentic self. You can be influenced by so many, especially as a producer. You got all these different sounds around you, so and then it's like artists come to you, they want certain sounds, so it kind of will make you try to move out of what you do as a producer. Right. I think I've just found myself, and I think that's the run that I went on as a producer. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's where that came from. It came from me just being in my studio by myself, making my beats, vibing out, and knowing when I got one. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with that being said, real quick before I move on to the next person, someone commented earlier, and I didn't even see it, but he asked, what is the ticket on your beats? So is that something that's just like standard, or do they need to
It depends on what you're doing, dog.
Right, and how long,
like,
and that kind of stuff, right?
Nah, for real, it just depends. I got this, that's why I said I'm taking my approach different. I'm still going to have my beat stars. I always have my beat stars for artists to lease beats, man. You can lease beats all day long. You can do that. You know what I mean? I'm going to be building up that store, but I'm also going to have more so of an exclusive store that we got to do business for you to touch these, you know?
For sure.
Because I put, like, I like that she said she creates just from her heart.
Yeah.
And I do that with my music. So, like, I get kind of upset if I put my music in the wrong artist's hands. You know, even if you bought it, I don't give a damn if you bought it.
Absolutely.
You know, it's something that I don't know if a lot of people think about it from a producer's perspective, but say I sell you a beat exclusive, it could be something fire, and then the next month you decide you having a midlife crisis, you don't want to rap no more. Now my art is just sitting, floating in the damn air. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, we got to do better business. Yeah. Or, you know, if you don't decide to use it, I'm one of the producers, man. People know me, man. I shop my shit around. You might have heard songs with different artists on the same beat because I don't got time. I don't got time to wait on you to, you know, I don't. And that's nothing personal. And they know that. We had these conversations, you know what I mean? But I shop my shit around until we find the best fit. Some records hit for some artists and some don't. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So tap in with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just tap in with me, man. I ain't got no set price. If you talking exclusives, we can talk business. If you talking about leasing beats, man, $60. Throw me 60.
Said he got a BeatStars library.
Run that motherfucker. All the leases, I think artists got to understand this too. It's like when you lease a beat, you're basically just paying for permission to use the motherfucker. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if I was a rapper, I wouldn't even, I don't have to have everything exclusive because you don't know that if that record's going to blow, you're going to put all this money behind this beat and this record and you don't even know if it's going to be one of the ones. Right. I think it's one of those things where you lease the beat. You know what I mean? If the record blows or it's starting to catch some traction, then you need to go in and get the exclusive, or we can work some type of business deal out on the back end and figure out what percentages and all of that. You know what I mean? And I mean, Lan, I know you said something earlier about just artists understanding what producers are owed. You know, I think a lot of people get that misconstrued. Yeah. You know, if you're not signed to a label, I mean, my publishing, I get all of that. You know what I mean? Sure. When we make a record, if it's just me and June, we spend that shit 50-50. You know, he wrote his part, I produced my part. Together we got a song. Yes. And I think a lot of artists get that misconstrued. So it's just like, it's hard for them to do business correctly because they want to be greedy. They want to, well, this is my song. Well, shit, you ain't even bought a beat. You know what I'm saying?
And to be very honest with you, let's all be, you know, very clear. And I mean, you are a producer and an artist before that, so you understand this as well. We, as artists, go off of the vibe of the beat that we're hearing. I feel like producers are the backbone of the industry. They start the vibe, right? And then, so let's use an example of like your BeatStars. Right. Or to go through his BeatStars library. Nope, don't like that one. Nope, that don't vibe with me. Nope, that don't vibe with me. Oops, that's the one. You know what I'm saying? Period. Not every sound is going to be for everybody, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's business. Make it make sense. I don't know. For me, it's just one of those things. It's like you have to be able to understand the business industry. The business part of the music industry. 15% talent, 85% business. And if you don't know that paperwork, if you don't know the back end, if you don't understand that producers are the backbone of the industry and how it all starts, you know what I'm saying? Just as important as the topic of how important DJs are to the industry. I know I said it. Y'all been talking heavily on these DJs the last few days on Facebook, and I know I done said it. But the DJs are very important. The DJs are who are in the clubs. They're breaking records. They're, you know what I'm saying? Just as the producers are starting the record. You know what I'm saying? We got to appreciate and understand. I've heard of artists giving producers only 2%. 2%? For the man who started the damn song is crazy to me.
Or not paying them at all.
Yeah.
Some people try, and I'm more selective about the artists that I want to work with, but you can't pay me with exposure, dude. And
no.
I'm a very humble person.
Right.
But I pop my shit if I have to.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, do you know who I am? Do you know who I work with? Right. As far as this right here, and the thing is, I was popping outside of Kansas City, like even from TikTok and doing all my content. I was popping on the West Coast before I even started getting my buzz here.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So sometimes I gotta let people know, like, hey, bro, I'm not just John on the corner, dog.
Exactly.
Like, and then I've been doing this shit for so long.
Definitely not new to this.
You know what I mean? Like, I got musical experience. I'm a fucking band. I'm a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I teach it. So it's like the experience that I have with it. I have to let people know that you're not just messing with anybody, and respect that. I don't be cocky with it. I just carry it. That's why I just let my work show itself. You know what I mean? If I'm popping with an artist, it's because of the work that we're doing. If the video dope, it's the work that we're doing. Like
together.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I totally agree. That's crazy. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that got heavy, but it was so serious. It's just something that everybody really needs to think about. And at the end of the day, you know, the disrespect of not paying your producer is crazy to me. And then how are you not going to pay them and then also not give them percent? You know what I'm saying? Or give them only 2% is crazy. Crazy to me. If you're not prepared to split that shit down the middle, and especially these people who will come to, I've heard a lot of upcoming artists be like, I just need that one producer to believe in me. I just need that one producer so I can work with that producer and they going to be the ones to believe in me, they, you know, so we can break each other. But then y'all not even willing to give them 50% of something, the rights or royalties or whatever, but you want them to produce for you for free, record you for free, mix your shit for free, share your shit for free, do all the other stuff for free. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But you're not giving them 50% of the thing for free when you register it.
And have the nerve to be talking about building a team or, you know and all of that. It's like, how we going to build a team if I'm scratching, I'm just scratching. Take. And then when I say no, then it's like, well, shit, I'm going to run over here and take. Right. Take until I find a team. It's like, nah. I feel like it's one of those things you just find like-minded people that, like I said, I'm working with TC and them. I don't have to feel like that when I'm working with them.
Exactly.
It's a collaborative thing. It's not like, well, no, he think he the shit. He got to be the man. Like,
and I like how you were just like, in that situation, I'm a camera operator. And I like it. And I'm happy with that. And I go in and I operate the camera. And I love that.
When you talented as shit, you can be intimidating to some people. Yeah. And it's like, when I step in a room, I got to kind of look around and see who I'm looking at.
Right.
I got to know, I'm like, because I got to see where I fit in here.
Right.
But if I can't talk like I want to talk around certain people because they can't talk my talk.
Right.
And I'm not saying it like I'm too good or nothing. It's just like, I know who I vibrate well with.
Right.
And I know who I'm like, man, I can't fuck with dude. He weird. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm quiet. I'm quiet because I know who I am. I know my anger. I know who I am. So I just try to stay away from those situations just so that, you know, we can build good relationships and make good music, because that's what it's all about.
For sure. And sometimes you just got to know how to walk in the room and play your part.
Yep.
That's it. Just play your part. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? All right. What about you, June? How has your creative identity changed since you started?
I don't know about like creative identity, but like, I don't know, before I feel I just let my personality show in my music a lot more like now, because I like in real life, if you know me, I'm always cracking jokes. I don't take shit serious, bro. We only live this life once. I don't see no point in being mad or in your goddamn feelings all the damn time, man. This shit ain't gonna be forever, so enjoy this shit.
That's right.
So I make fun. I have fun jokes all the time, so I try to sneak shit into my songs that's gonna make somebody laugh sometimes, or some shit that's gonna be like, man, he just say that shit for real.
Right, did
like,
he just say that? Run that back.
Yeah, so I try to do shit like that, just be a little funny or some shit in my shit sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just how you're growing your identity through the kind of music and stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good answer. What about you, babe? Your creative identity, how's it changed since you started?
My creative identity. I feel like when I first started, before I got signed, I was very animated, like I was a character. I would like when I first was doing this, I was wearing like fangs and wild hair, and I don't know if I'll go back to that. I don't know, I was just doing all kind of crazy shit, but now it's just like I'm more chill.
Okay.
But I was going through a lot of stuff mentally back then too. So it's just like I feel like I have centered myself and I found myself. So a lot of the music that you'll hear from me is a little bit more on the chill side and more speaking just I speak for myself, but I also want to be the voice for those who don't have a voice or don't know how to put their words into just put their words into something that everybody can like understand or anything like that. So I don't just write for myself, I write for those who don't have a voice.
Okay.
So that's really where my identity has become, is being more as I grow into the woman that I've grown into and understanding the perspectives on life change. I will take what I've learned from life and implement that into my artistry. And, just use that to create. Not only do I rap and sing, I'm an artist. I paint, draw. I used to do tattooing, and I use all of that, wherever my mind may be, because I believe I'm consistently changing. I think that we all are.
For sure.
I don't think that we all stay stagnant in one place. As we learn, we grow.
Yeah.
And as we grow, it's more of a gift that we are able to give the others. The gift that's been bestowed upon us, we can bestow that upon others.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it.
I love that. That's such a good answer. That's a really good answer. What you reminded me of is, and I talk about this all the time. I say it all the time, and I wish I just had the photo saved. But it's the caterpillar looking at the butterfly, right? And they're talking, And the caterpillar's like, you've changed, and the butterfly's like, we're supposed to.
Yeah,
we are. We're always changing and elevating and growing. You know what I'm saying? And some. That's why I really think that some of ourself is like chapters, but also people. Not everybody you can take to the next chapter. Not everybody can go with you to the next level. Just like ourself, some levels of ourself can't go with us to the next. We got to shed some of them layers so we can keep growing in our life. So I love how you said that. That was beautiful. That's beautiful. Y'all, we have reached the halftime of the show. For those who are used to tuning in to URBNKC Podcast, y'all know what it is. This is the highlight video of the week, shot by yours truly, Framez over here. This guy. I'm just going to hop right into it. Y'all see exactly who it is.
SC Trail, man, you already know the deal.
Well, Lil Junior. Finally caught up with you. Hands right there in the cookie jar. Yeah, go on take a look. Yeah, that's you. Go on take a good look at it. Unless you got an identical twin. But see, we know you a small fish. It ain't you who we want. We want your so-called pops, man. We can make this all go away.
You want my pops?
That's there, man. You can walk right on. We're going to let you go. But you know what you got to do. Help me, I help you. You know how this works.
Man, I told you I seen this dude here, man.
What's up, Pop?
You good?
Yeah, you know I'm good, Pop.
Okay, that's what's up. If there's something going on, you'll tell me, wouldn't
You know I'll tell you, Pop.
you? Okay. All right, Junior. All right, well, I'll see you later, man.
All right, I'll see you in a minute.
All right.
I'm on my way to you now.
Okay.
What's up, Pops?
What's up, Junior?
Man, we ain't been here in a minute.
What you mean? Why you acting brand new? It's only one reason to pull up here.
It's crazy because Mama said you always been like this.
What you talking about?
Like, you know, Pops just in the streets hustling, thugging, smoking woods.
Look, man, don't let your mama get you hyped up. She don't know me. And besides, man, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. And I done told you everything.
Some things just never change. Right.
SC Trill, man, you already know the deal,
I'm not trying to be funny, but July, August is sunny, but it's cold outside. There is no love outside. It's cold outside. Come on, man. Gotta stay prayed. Recognize the creator.
There they go. What's up, good brothers?
Hey, man.
What up, Pop?
How you been?
Good, man. How you doing?
All right.
All right. What brings y'all in today?
Oh, me and Junior just out on this side of town. Bring me in, try one of them good chicken Phillies.
For sure. We can definitely whip that up for you, man. What's up, Junior? How you doing?
What's going on, Big?
You got it. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man. Where Big at?
He in the back. Probably about to whip up something, eat something. You know how you do. But, how you doing, Pops?
All right, nothing, man. You got some little private we can talk?
Yeah. I already know. You want that special menu. I got you. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah.
Even though the temper's low, you still gotta handle biz. Worst sound I ever heard, flew by me like grimy where I'm in, still trying to advance. Bro died before we got to try his $1 million plan. My nigga, I'm just saying, all that hate got you smothered. Every time I'm in your presence, you mug me like no other. Something wrong with your medulla oblongata now. I don't want no problems, I do them if I gotta. Trying to be good, but the world one was bad for me. Hard to maneuver on this road full of crash dummies. Pointed this Glock to my face, demanded cash from me. I gave it up, I told him flip and make it last, junkie. A week later, found his body in the dumpster. Had nothing to do with that, see I'm good friends with karma. I call her y'all, take this time out to thank him. Hot in July, we still riding like a blanket. But July, August is sunny, but it's cold outside. There is no love outside. Gotta stay prayed up, recognize the creator. But they want me to hide them. We do each other, man, like no other. I done seen a whole lot of young men get smothered. I done seen bad decisions not act so wild. When that beef hit the grease, man, everything fried. Everything in the mix, it burns up, yeah. Generational curses run through. Everything in the mix, it burns up, yeah. I be sitting here praying for you, cause I lost a young friend the other day, baby fair. But the crazy things, I lost his father the same way, and that ain't okay. And that ain't okay. Rest in peace, Junior. Joe. His pop showed him love, but it wasn't through no hug. The way he showed love was introduced him to the plug. Thugs welcomed him to the club, threw him a little bud, told him this is what you do and how you move when you with us. Now he excited, he accepted as a player. Need I remind you, he was neglected as a square. Now he too big for his britches, he flipped a few little chickens, was used to losing, now he addicted to winning. Let me finish. Pops knew Junior was a little soft, if it popped off. Pops knew Junior would sing it all. Junior and I would talk, you wasn't hearing that, Junior. Pops made a call, he told him, get that, Junior. Son told me, this be the last time that I shake his hand. All charges dropped, cause Junior can take the stand. Why Ian found slain, all he needed was love. I guess Pops loved his freedom too much. I'm not trying to be funny, but July, August is sunny, but it's cold outside. There is no love outside. There's no love at all. Gotta first they prayed up. Recognize the creator. But they want me to hide them.
You want the so-called pop.
You want my pop?
Help me, I help you. You know how this works.
I could never do that.
Come on, y'all. That was the highlight video of the week. And they go by Big and Big. The song is Cold Outside, shot by Framez.
Appreciate it.
Fire. The quality is sick. And then obviously when I saw this one, I was just like, it is an actual film. Like, this is a film. You know what I'm saying? The story brought to life through the cinematic way that it was. Your Eye is crazy. The editing was crazy. Troy Robertson did an amazing job acting in that video. Really, really dope. Everybody did a really great job. And I like Big how y'all shot that was so cool. Because 1 second, these two are talking and you know, Father Figure's doing his thing and whatever. And then all of a sudden, Big turns and he's like,
yeah.
And then he's just, you know, I didn't even realize he was going to be popping out. Like, you know, he just turns, he's like, and then starts, you know, going. And I was like, stop! You know, so the whole thing, it was just amazing.
That makes me happy, though.
No, I loved that. That was my favorite part of the whole video. I was just like, did he just turn and look at me like...
Well, I mean...
He turned like, yeah, I'm in here, you know?
If you look at a lot of music videos, it's just scene cuts. And I want some fluidity. Like, shots where it's like, it's one moment happening, and now it's Big's turn. Man, a shout out to Big, man. Hey, Big was on me about that video, like, because Big wrote the story.
Oh, okay.
Like, he wrote the whole story.
Amazing.
He had
really
it all
good
together,
job.
you know what I mean? And he was really, 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 really adamant about scenes happening the right way and telling the story like it needed to. And we found that middle lane.
I love that.
And it's cold outside.
I think you chose the best person to make that come alive, because that was amazing. No, for sure. And I mean, just in a videographer eye, like, that's how y'all can tell that this man knows what he's doing. In that moment would have been a moment that a videographer would cut that. You know what I'm saying? And on to the next scene, because the artist has changed, the verse has changed, the moment has changed, on to the next. He just stop. Go watch it back. Like, that shit was dope as fuck. I really, after I was screen recording it, so I was like, couldn't stop. But I was like in shock. My jaw was on the floor and I was just like, stop. And so as soon as I was done screen recording, I went back and I was like, he did. Like, it was all one moment.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Really,
really good. So shout out to everybody involved. That video was phenomenal. Yes, really good work, everybody. All right, y'all. Next question for the panel. We'll start with June. Walk me through your creative process from idea to finished record. What does your process look like? Now, I know a lot of times you punch in, but you did say that you do a little bit of idea planning beforehand and stuff. So walk me through, like, you just got a beat. How does it go?
So if it's a beat I know I'm going to get on and I'm not about to record right that second, I know I'm going to go to the studio later, I'll listen to the beat all day almost and just literally just freestyle in my head all day and just pick the pieces out that I like and that I fuck with, form it together, and like, all right, now I know I'm going to start with these 4, 8, maybe 12 bars that I got in my head.
Right.
And I'm going to start with that, and that's going to be like my foundation, and then I just go from there. The rest will be off the top freestyle or punching in or whatever. But yeah, sometimes I'll think about it, and I'll kind of just like, this is how I explain it to people, is like, you know, back in school when you do a math problem, they tell you work your problems out.
Work that problem out.
Yeah, I would always just have an answer. I'm not showing no work. I just do everything in my head.
Right, I've got the answer. That's all that matters.
Right, I'm not getting it wrong.
Right.
Because I just do everything in my head, so I feel like it's the same thing with music. Instead of me writing, I'm just saying it in my head over and over all day, and I'm just like, all right, this is what I'm gonna say when I get there, and or if I'm doing a feature, somebody's feature or something, I'm listening to what they talking about. And even though I'm not going to write what I'm saying, I can still stay on the theme and know what I'm
go with the vibe a bit.
So it'd be cool. I just like to go off the vibe. And like you said, the beat is what make the song. Like, shit, however the vibe the beat give me,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going off of. If
the beat on some cool shit and I'm fuck with it, all right, I'm about to be on some cool shit, talk about some cool shit. Motherfucking turn. I'm about to turn up with that motherfucker.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Match the beat.
That's what I'm saying. They're laying out it's like the foundation. You know what I'm saying? They're laying out the vibes, and then it's like, what are you gonna do with that vibe? You know what I mean? For sure. Come on now, say that shit. And then what about the, you know, kind of the finishing of the project, like the mixing and mastering? Do you ever sit down with the producer or the engineer when they do that?
I'm definitely like I'm stressing with this album that I'm working on. There's gonna be something that's like everything top to bottom. I'm gonna make the songs, then listen to them over and over again in different environments and everything.
Yeah.
Like do listening parties and stuff, and then I'm gonna go back with these songs and sit down and have a whole mixing session where we just everything just perfect in the song.
Nice.
I haven't really done that too much yet, but
Right.
it's something I'm stressing now because this is only my second year in
Yeah.
music, so I'm still learning a lot.
That's
I'm
right.
learning a whole lot. So that's something I want. All right, that's what I want to do now because I've
Right.
always wanted my shit to just sound perfect. So
Right, and sitting
that's
in
what
on
I'm
that
really-
sometimes is really
that's
so
what I'm
nice.
stressing on this next
Yeah.
album for sure. Is everything gonna be what it's supposed to be? I'm not rushing
you want
nothing.
it.
It's
Yeah.
exactly what it's
Yeah,
gonna
and
be.
that's the thing about this is that, you know, we are not on anyone else's timeline. You're on your
Yeah,
own. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
How this goes is according to your own timeline. Take
Yep.
your time. Make it how you
Mhm.
want it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's half the problem sometimes is that people rush their shit.
Yeah.
Rush to just put it out, you know.
And I've
And
done
it's
it.
like
I've done it
and
too.
I know, and
Yeah,
we've talked
so
about that
for
before.
sure.
And it's like we've all made that mistake.
Mhm.
And then we can, you know, easily just kind of erase it from the internet and re-release it or whatever, you know. We can do that.
No,
But it's like we could have taken an extra week, you know what I'm saying, and just
and make sure
sat in it a little bit more,
everything-
right? And so that's
Yeah.
why I'm really a marinating type of person now. I really will marinate in it all of the way. What about you, babe? So walk me through creative process, idea to finished project for a song for you.
Just like he said, it's basically off of the vibe that the beat gives me. I
Yeah.
spend a lot of time on BeatStars.
Yeah.
Until I can find me a producer that I can work with that, you know, can work with me and develop my sound as an
Right.
artist. I'm on BeatStars, and I'm very particular about the beats that I choose.
Right.
I am very I don't know if they want to say like bougie or what. I don't know. But when I sit down and listen to beats, like it has to have it has to be put together in a way where it's like, okay, I see that you took your time with this.
Yeah, for sure.
I see that you put a lot of effort into this. I know that this wasn't something that you just put out and just threw on the internet for
Right.
people to buy. So I like advanced beats. I like things that actually make me think.
Yeah.
On top of the fact, things that touch my soul.
Yeah.
Like if I hear something and I immediately get an emotion from it,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to write based off of that emotion that I was given by the beat.
Facts.
So that's how it works for me.
Facts. And then so recording. I know you said that you had a home setup. Do you still
Yes.
record on your home setup?
Yes, I
Or do
do.
you go okay? And then producer wise, or engineer wise.
Engineer wise, I have an engineer that is on the label. His name is Tony.
Nice.
And I will record all of my stuff at home, send it over to him. He'll doctor it up, and then it'll be ready for release.
Beautiful. I love that. That's kind of my process as well. I also have a home setup, home studio, and then my producer or my engineer's in Ghana, so he produces. And,
I know that's right.
Yeah, produces and engineers for me and everything. So finished product, boom, straight out of Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time. What about you? Creative process from idea to finished project, and you can pick beat or video. How you
I'll
want to
go
go with
beat.
it? Okay, period.
I make beat, like I said, I make beats based on how my day is. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those people that force vibes.
Yeah.
So like if I'm having one of them days where I'm just hyped, then I'm about to sit down and make like 6 cookers. We gonna slaps,
In there.
all slaps.
Yeah,
We coming back to back.
Because that's where the energy's at.
Yeah, and then I have my days, and this sound crazy, but I mean, it could be raining or something, and I'm like, bro, I'm about to make some R&B.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not feeling that today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I work in waves, or I work depending on what artist I'm working with.
Right.
Because that was one of my things too. I would get a lot of artists that, hey man, let's work, and I'll be locked into a sound, and mentally I don't want to step out of that sound.
Yeah.
You know, because if we're working on an album, I only want to work on this type of sound.
Facts.
So.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, it's just me being in that vibe, whatever I feel like, and then just building on that. I start with a melody. I always start melody first. I don't really start with drums first.
Yeah.
I start with my instruments, and then I just kind of let the drums kind of build the beat. And yeah, and I always try to keep a artist that I would think that would get on this beat in mind, because it helps me with the space on the song. Because I used to overproduce.
How they would feel it, type.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
So
That's smart.
I'm the
Yeah.
producer I'm humming and doing melodies, or I'm rapping little cadences in between the beats so I can see how it'll line up.
Right. And I like that because the artist first. It was the artist before that. So he can, you know what I'm saying?
So I
I
already
like that
got
you can put your artist eyes on real quick while you're producing and be
Right.
like, okay.
I already kind of got idea of what I think could fit before the artist ever jumps on. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely. Yeah, it's so dope. Again, how they're the backbone of the industry. You know what I'm saying? So that vibe, based on what you just said. So let's give an example, right? Rainy day. You know what I'm saying? Dre's like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like cloudy outside, storming. You're just like, I've had a rough day. You know what I'm saying? He gets in there, he makes this beat, blah, blah, blah. It turns out to just be this amazing, emotional R&B soul, neo soul. This is what I'm feeling, some lo-fi, you know what I'm saying, vibes. And then someone gets that shit on B. She gets it on BeatStars. She done found it on BeatStars. And now she hears this emotion, the rain. You can hear that shit sometimes. You can hear that shit. There's no rain in the fucking thing, but you're listening to the beat and you're like, oh, rain. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're like emotion, you know? Oh, yeah. And then she's going to be like, emotions. Let me get my, you know what I'm saying? And then, but it starts with his emotion, y'all. Don't tell me the producers are now the backbone of the freaking industry.
Yeah, for real.
His emotion started that. He said it just goes on how I felt that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you trying to tell me that their vibes don't start at all. Get the fuck out of here.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter if it's good or bad.
Good or bad.
Whatever, yeah. Energy transfer. That's what I look at. And then I think what makes it crazy for me, bro, it's like when you do connect with an artist and then they write a song that's like completely connected to what you was thinking maybe or feeling when you created it. I'm talking, I don't necessarily know the words, but I know what it felt like though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
you're like, okay, the feelings.
And that's on some R&B or even on some turn shit. I'm like, damn, bro, got me in my bag. You feel me? Like he was crazy.
Like that's what I would have done.
Yeah. So
that's where I'm going with it.
I'm looking for those relations. I don't want to just this time around. I don't want to just work with anybody. I want to work with people that it gotta work.
Right.
That energy gotta be
valuable. The valuable energy exchange in the music is what he is looking for. And I love that for you. I love that level that you've reached because I feel that that's kind of where I'm at. You know, with features and stuff as well.
A frequency.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because everybody ain't meant to mesh, and that's cool.
And everybody ain't on the same frequency, you know what I'm saying? So we might not even be able to, you know? No, I feel that. I feel that heavily. I love that. I loved all those answers for sure. All right, y'all, let's get into another song. Okay, you know what? I ain't never done this. I'm gonna, you know what? Okay, so panel. Y'all can see my email. So Lei'Loue, let's have you pick the next one. So just tell me 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, you can see how many are they down. Which one?
Let me see. I know of Wyco Droop. I want to hear what he's talking about.
Okay, where is he at? Right here.
Up this high.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kilo 3 times featuring Wyco Droop. Do that.
You say you need it done, girl, I'm the one to do that, and we gon' get it done, cause we the ones to do that, don't need no other one, cause I'm the one to do that, and we gon' get it done, cause we the ones to do that,
She bad like no other, she need no brother. Homegrown ass say she get it from her mother. A broke nigga doing no numbers could never touch her. Put up all year, fucking up the whole summer. Attitude sedity, still keeping it hood. Them faces when we fuck, I swear she look good. Yeah, you say you need love, I got what you need, love. Just tell me what it is and I promise I'll get it done. Come on.
You say you need it done, girl, I'm the one to do that, and we gon' get it done, cause we the ones to do that, don't need no other one, cause I'm the one to do that, and we gon' get it done, cause we the ones to do that.
I said my east side girls gon' party all night, and all them girls down south be shaking it right, and all my west side chicks be smoking that lie, and all them ones up north gon' stack it up high. If you don't need no man, let me hear you say, and if you leave here with me, it's gon' be a long night. Shit, you say you need love, I got what you need, love. Just tell me what it is, I promise I'll get it done. Come on.
You say you need it done, girl, I'm the one to do that, and we gon' get it done, cause we the ones to do that, don't need no other one, cause I'm the one to do that, and we gon' get it done, cause we the ones to do that.
Y'all, funny thing, the mics were muted, so y'all couldn't even hear this commentary, but it was hilarious. She's like, so when is Wyco going? You know, she was like ready for Wyco. We're like, that's him on the hook, you know, because Wyco, hey, Wyco, you know you be rapping, top 5 KC rapping ass, what? Hey, look, hey, shout out to Pesos for winning the 2025 People's Choice Awards Best Hip Hop Artist Award. I know Wyco was in the top 5 of that, so shout out to everybody who was in that category. I'm super excited for the award show this time around. You know what? Because I think Urban KC is going to be in the running for the best podcast of Kansas City. And I'm pretty excited for that. And we got a few trophies over here. BLE Studios has had a few different podcasts who have won that award. So hopefully Urban KC going to be the one this year. Let's see. Right. Come on, yo. But no, that was a dope-ass vibe. You know, we got Kilo 3 times in the studio. Shout out to him. Shout out to Wyco and Drew. That was a vibe. Nothing but fire. Yeah, they was dropping fires in the comments. That was a good song. I like that. I like that a lot, y'all. All right, next question for the panel. Who gave y'all your first real opportunity?
Pretty much Pesos for real. I mean,
Pesos.
Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's the only one I've been doing music with for real. I mean, our whole team, really, you know what I'm saying? He's the one that get me in the rooms. He got me to my first performance ever for real, besides the one where I met him at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, you know, he helped me in everything, in every way he can for real. So,
yeah, y'all been locked in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
That's my brother for sure. Besides this music shit could stop, man. Ain't gonna change nothing.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, I was talking about that on New Year's Eve. They was like, this is a brotherhood. They were like, this is a village, you know what I'm saying? More than just music, more than just business. But I love that for y'all. What about you?
I say Rob Lowe and Kush.
Okay.
They gave me the, you know, that push.
Yeah.
You know, like I was already doing my thing.
Y'all all 3 together work.
But I promise you, man, when we did have our little run, I'm gonna just say it, bro. When nobody in the city fucking with us, bro.
At all.
Like nobody fucking with that. When nobody gonna flip a beat like me, and I'm gonna just say it, bro. Like I'm gonna be real. Like it was like I'm gonna be cocky about it because we went viral 3 times. We did that, and the opportunities that came from that, whether it happened for Rob Lowe or happened for Kush or happened for me, it all was branched from that work that we did together. Right. It's like a 3-headed monster. Like, and so, but I say that, you know, they was the ones that actually was like, well, let me actually listen to bro beats. I remember one time I was in this studio session, dog. I'm gonna be quick, but I was Steve from FSP had this session where he had a bunch of artists.
Shout out to Steve.
Yeah, Steve is the homie. He had a bunch of producers in there. You know what I mean? Everybody was playing their beats and everything, and I wasn't really known. I was just kind of sitting back chilling. I wasn't really known like that.
Right.
But they went through a whole bunch of beats when nobody picking beats.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We sat there for an hour, everybody chilling, smoking, doing whatever they do. And then he was like, Diverse, come here. I put on one beat. Hands went up like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. That was like
that's the one. Yeah. You know what I mean? But when I looked over, it was low. You know what I'm saying? And so we had our good run. We did our thing. I wish her the best on whatever she got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Low and Kush, man. Kush is my dog. That's my sister. I love her to death, man. Like, yeah, they trust my work. They trust my vision. Whether if it's on the beats, content, or doing the videos, they was the first people that just gave me a chance.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, who this dude? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody like to rock with who's popular until they see.
And it was more than just one thing. It was like, let's do this. Like, we got this, you know? And it was so good. Everything y'all was creating, everything y'all was touching, everything. It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, so we had a good run.
Shout out to Rob Lowe. Shout out to Kush. I'm excited for Rob Lowe to drop her album, man. This album is like 2 years in the making. I'm so excited. I'm on it. But that's why I'm so excited, because we recorded our song like a year ago. So I'm like so excited for this album to come out. It's going to be epic. Legendary.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to piggyback on what he said.
Yeah.
Like, especially with Pesos, because there was a lot of people in that room that night that saw me perform and everything. Yeah. He's the only one that after reached out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should say names or not, but when I was there, it was definitely some motherfuckers trying to play, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to play me and shit. And I'm in there, if I'm doing something that I got to pay for, I'm going to get what I paid for.
Absolutely.
So I'm not about to get played with, you know what I'm saying? So it was definitely some people in there, and even after, you know what I'm saying, I was like, you know what I'm saying, they was like, yeah, you cool, whatever. It was a lot of people there.
Right.
But Pesos was the one that called my phone the next day and was like, we're going to get in the studio. Like, so when we did that shit. So shout out, bro, for sure. Because there was a lot of people there that could have did that and had that chance. And really, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say names or nothing, but for sure, it was definitely a couple niggas in there that was trying to play.
Yeah,
it is what it is, though.
Yeah, life. You know what I'm saying? But that's all good because look at what you're doing now.
You
know what I'm saying? What about you? Who gave you your first opportunity?
New York Records.
New York Records. Come on.
New York Records gave me my first opportunity, and it was so crazy because I went from I was in homeless shelters on my phone recording. People was come knock on my door. That's you singing the record? Like, yeah, I was. What I'm saying, from the mud, and they found me, and I have no team. I still have a team. I've been doing this groundwork for real by myself for a long time, and then New York Records came along and was like, "We see you, and we want you to be seen." So New York Records really did extend that olive branch to me and give me a platform to be able to showcase my art.
Shout out to them. Shout out to New York Records. Hey, Tree on the Slap. Shout out to him. Now you see me. Now you know. Come on.
He another one too. In the very beginning, got me in the studio.
He's a very talented producer.
Did a collab project with me and Pesos. Made us custom beats. Gave us the studio time to do everything. So he another one that gave me a chance in the beginning. Yeah. Now he's the only person I record with.
For real?
Yeah,
okay,
he's the
period.
only person I record with. Shout out Tree for sure.
Very, very talented individual. That's for sure. Okay.
Sure.
So you know it's a hit, Trey.
Yeah, my boy, that's my guy. Tree is my guy.
Very talented producer. That's for sure. Yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely. All right, June, you're next. Look at the email. Who you want me to play next?
Man,
Who do you think? You could pick one.
You know, I was going to pick Kilo. So
I know. I got to pick so you dang. Can't pick your favorite.
I don't,
that's all right. That's all right. Who you
let's
want to
do
hear?
The bottom one.
This one here?
Yeah.
All right. We got AOQ, Fake Love. Let's go.
I done seen niggas not fuck with niggas. Put in hard work, they claim that they been fucking with us. Only reason cause they see the people fucking with us. Middle fingers to the air and I'm like, fuck them niggas. I don't fuck with niggas. And them bitches too. I turn my back, they make me pick and choose. See you down bad on your ass, I probably piss on you. Them tables always turn in my favor, I got a better view. Fuck me back then, now it's fuck you too. It be the principle of the situation. Tell niggas it's real and they say you hating. Talk about what you know and they call you Satan. Had it up to here with the fraudulence, I done lost my patience. Money stacked to here, my nigga won't catch me ever fake. Opportunity come knocking door open cause I ain't never waiting. Gave niggas to play out of love and I ain't never tried to bait me like a fish in a lake and I ain't never take it. Always know the secret supporters, I just ain't never say it. They clap for random people, why they ain't clapping for me? Maybe I ain't good enough. Shit I almost thought it was me, but now I'm past that. To speak to me, I'm charging them fees. You ain't my dog, stay on that Lisa shit, I'm giving that treats. Bud Crawford with the hook, I'm used to giving that beats. And you don't see it, I see it. Better lace up your sneaks to say I ain't keep it real, man, that shit was a reach. I done kept all my receipts from row, ain't saving no seats. Let's get it. I fuck with niggas. Put in hard work, they claim that they been fucking with us. Only reason cause they see the people fucking with us. Middle fingers to the air and I'm like, fuck them niggas. I don't fuck with niggas. And them bitches too. I turn my back, they make me pick and choose. See you down bad on your ass, I probably piss on you. Them tables always turn in my favor, I got a better view. Fuck me back then, now it's fuck you too.
Okay. It's the beat, it's the lyrics, it's all of that for me.
Cadence,
I like that.
How it all just.
Yeah, bro, snapping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, that was AOQ, and that's AYOO space Q. Fake Love.
That's how I listen
like
to
that a lot.
For sure.
I would definitely run that back.
Yeah,
no, for sure. That's a really nice ass song. I like that for sure. Immediately as it came on, we was like, okay, beat. You know, I was ready. I was like, beat. Yeah, but then the flow matched the beat as well. So I like that.
Sure.
Very good song. Very good song. All right, y'all. Go ahead. We'll start with Dre, this one. What was the moment that you realized that this was no longer a hobby for you?
When I started getting good at it.
That's fucking right.
Yeah, like I mean, you got your homies that validate what you do.
Yeah.
But when I started getting validated, I think if we talking about music, when like I point to those viral moments, when I seen like E40 tapped in
For sure.
Or like we did the Shake Them Haters Off first, right? And the original producer from that hit me up.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this shit getting real. Like, or so it's like every time we had these little moments and I'm validated in these bigger spaces, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for example, and I don't talk about this a lot, but like I think I commented or I shared something, Cardo Got Wings. You know, I make a lot of like West Coast Larry June type vibes, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And I put fires on, like, man, I gotta work with you one day. Bro, commented was like, we can start working right now.
Oh, right now.
He's and like, send me his number though. Like, send me his number. You know what I mean? Now, I got some stuff that I'm trying to work on to get that played together. But it's just like when you start getting validated in the right spaces. Yeah. It's like, yeah, this ain't. I love doing it, but it's like, yeah, this might be the thing. And the same thing for the videos.
For sure.
You know? So
make anytime you look at it a little different.
I say it like this: anytime, because you know TC is signed and the dude that brought me into this situation, he was already a good videographer. For them to look at me and be like, oh man, I want you to be the camera operator. For sure. And this is a Tech 9 situation, you know, I mean, it just speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
You know, so yeah, this ain't no hobby. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Absolutely. Yes. I love that. I love that so much. He said, when I knew I was good at it. When you can see that the work, you know what I'm saying, is more than just, you know how they say practice makes perfect, right? And so we'll always like start practicing. But when you really start believing in what it is that you're putting out, that product, and you're like, this is it. Like, this is what I've been working on. Like, this is what I've been working towards. It's such a good feeling. Yeah. And that's kind of like your project that you're working on right now. Like, you're talking about, you're taking your time. You're making sure it's exactly how you want it. You get to that point where you're just like, I can mold this however the hell I want because it's my shit. It's my story. Period. What about you? Moment you realized it was no longer a hobby?
Kind of the same thing. You know, I'm just saying, like, everybody around me just telling me, like, bro, like, kind of different, like, yeah, like, because it would be all me and all my partners just, you know what I'm saying, freestyling, rapping, whatever, but everybody be like, bro, you just different, like, this shit is not, like, yeah, we in here having fun, but, like, you actually saying some shit, like, what the fuck, so it's just, and then once I did that, like I said, I'm gonna keep going back to Pesos when I got in the song, like, in the studio with him, it's like, he take it serious, so now I gotta, like, if I'm about to put music out with him, I gotta be serious about it now, so it's like, now, you know, I just started putting everything into it, so that's how I know I'm serious about it too. I'm putting all my time, energy, money, everything I got into my music, and just growing with my music for sure. Yeah,
definitely takes it to a different level for sure. When you start investing and you're like, this is my time, not just my money, but my time, my energy, you know what I'm saying? And it's really taking all of you, different levels. What about you? What was the question? When did you realize this was no longer a hobby for you?
When the creator came to me and told me that this was something that I was supposed to do, this was my purpose.
Period.
It wasn't just something that I was supposed to pass the time by with. My gift is supposed to be used to basically help heal the frequency or the love, restore the love frequency in the universe. So it's just like I was saying before, music is a frequency, music is a vibration. And when you put love into your music, you can talk about shaking your ass. If it ain't no good energy behind that, ain't nothing good gonna come from that. So it's all about putting out good energy with my music to the people and spreading that love and awareness to everybody around me.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Absolutely. Great answer. Fantastic. Yes. Yes, Nick. That was a fantastic song. I really liked it as well. That was a really good one. All right, y'all. Real quick, I want to talk about my new sponsor. Y'all see a logo up here in the corner? Boom. That is Big Gas. They are a luxury transportation and security company here in Kansas City. Matter of fact, he has more than 15 years, I believe, more than 15 years security experience, has worked at most of the clubs in Kansas City in his earlier days. And then as far as transportation is concerned, has now transported huge celebrities as well as some of the biggest people in Kansas City. So shout out to him. He and I are now collaborating, and he is going to be my whole sponsor for the whole year of 2026, as a matter of fact. With that being said, he will be transporting my headliners for all of my Urban Legend concerts for all of 2026. So my headliners will not be transporting themselves. They will not be riding with nobody the hell else. They will be transported luxury style because I want my headliners to feel like the legends they are. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, shout out to Big Gas. He is my sponsor for all of 2026. Hit him up. You need any luxury transportation or security services as well. He is definitely available. You see the phone number right there, 816-966-1489. So tap in with him if you're looking for any luxury transportation or security services. He is available for literally everything. So if you need a ride from the airport, events, concerts, whatever it is, he's got your back, and he will be transporting all of my headliners to and from their concerts all of 2026. So shout out to him. Super excited for that collaboration. It's going to be a really good vibe. So appreciate you for that. Dre.
What's up, man?
It's your turn, isn't it? Look at the email. You see we got a few left here. Who do you want to hear from? Who do you want to hear a song from?
Let me see. Let me get that Keys with the Dwayne Golden.
Dwayne Golden, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 Keys, Dwayne Golden, Star B. What is the name of the song? I don't know if it says it. Or maybe the song is called 7 Keys. Dwayne, if you in here, or if Star B in here, whoever, let us know the name of this song. But here we go.
But it's nothing I still recruit. I'm still laid back like I'm riding around in that coupe. Go and ask your bitch, she say I'm good like Campbell soup. You boys can't raise the bar when I'm already on the roof. Me, I'm one, you see another, it's a spoof. A nigga stay winning, they try to say it's a fluke, but the proof is in the pudding, go ahead and grab you a spoon. Me against you, I hope you brought the platoon. Draw down on a bunch of goofy niggas, y'all cartoons. Greatest in my city, they just haven't got the news. Cause niggas dig right and confuse the talent for views. Niggas sleeping on me, I pray that you hit the snooze. Cause I don't need no groupies that follow that diving news. The blind lead the blind so they don't care what they consume. That's why these niggas dance until they dooms. And bitches follow anything long as you got some blues. This a wicked world we in, I pray the Lord covers you. Cause niggas got no way when they letting them shots loose, yeah. And ugly duckling, I'm finally the golden goose, Married to the game, the only way I jump the broom. So get into that bag in the corner for revenues, yeah. Alert the family, I told them to rendezvous. Inform my lawyer, prepare for the counter suit. Cause they don't like the truth, no it's bitter straight from the root. The root of all your problems, you a bitch, that's nothing new, Brother, then choose your weapon, boy, I refuse to lose. The gang's all here, keep it rocking just like the Motley Crew. Crew be at your neck, keep it sudden, don't make a sudden move. Origins of a villain, I turn Dr. Doom, yeah. Orochimaru, I'm destined to see another moon. Feel just like Itachi, Sharingan, just got a better view. Dumb nigga, I'm not the nigga to fuck with. I'm feeling New York, all you niggas is on my son shit. The whip is fully loaded with niggas, care who you run with. Dumb bitch, yeah. Dumb nigga, I'm not the nigga to fuck with. I'm feeling New York, all you niggas is on my son shit. The whip is fully loaded with niggas, care who you run with. Dumb bitch, yeah.
Look, city buzzing outside, I can hear the fucking sin, yeah. Shit get heavy, love synthetic when the night is thin, yeah. Hoes in the whip behind 10, we on 10, look. We in motion, no emotion, probably hit your friend, cause I'm too lit right now. No pads in the field, nigga, right now. If I crash, those seatbelts when we ride out. Look, fuck a man, they gotta see me with they eyes now. Double cup, numbers up, got these thoughts on tilt, ayy. Shorty sniffing dreams, tryna hide from all the guilt, ayy. Likes don't come with love, that's why she lying in the mirror. Cause I touched that in your seat, don't mean I'm replying, cause I'm there, Man, I'm outside showing off thing. Turn a trauma to designer, paint ain't calm with no shrink. Look, trauma in the comments for your comments and your team. With the can of my niggas rolling, don't get nicked 14. Ayy, drum on a cannon with the beam. Ayy, don't make the family intervene. I'm in the lemon with the squeeze. Ayy, it's 10 windows when we creep. East side of the city, right on my enemies. Yeah.
Dumb nigga, I'm not the nigga to fuck with. I'm feeling New York, all you niggas is on my son shit. The whip is fully loaded with niggas, care who you run with. Dumb bitch, yeah. Dumb nigga, I'm not the nigga to fuck with. I'm feeling New York, all you niggas, this is for my son shit. The whip is fully loaded with niggas, care who you run with. Dumb bitch, yeah.
Hey, I like that. Come on. That production.
That was crazy.
The flow. I think I like the first verse better than the second verse, but both of them were dope. So, you know what I'm saying? You just spitting in that first verse. So I think that first verse was Dwayne. It was Dwayne first and then Star B second. That beat was crazy.
As soon as it came
Yes, straight out the gate, that beat was crazy. Like, damn, no, for sure. Yeah, no, that was a vibe. I really, really like that. Yeah, Nick said that was a nice record as well. That was a really good one. I like that. That was a good choice.
Yeah, Wu-Tang type shit.
Right?
That's it.
No, I like that for sure.
That joint was gritty.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. All right, one more question for the panel before we start closing some things out, yo. I do also have a hot seat coming up. So panel and people in the comments, be thinking about what you want to ask me. She only got 5 minutes. All right. I always got to ask y'all 5 million things, and nobody, wants to sit and be ridiculed all day and not be able to, ask some questions themselves. So be thinking about that, y'all. But before we get into that, what is something about the music industry that y'all think that maybe outsiders probably don't understand? Whoever got it first. Something that outsiders...
It's a business.
Don't understand. It is a business. I'm not fucking them.
It's a business. First and foremost. Like you was talking about how you got your ASCAP, your BMI, your what is it called? Basically having all of your ducks in a row, but it's so much paperwork.
Yes.
It's so much paperwork getting into this industry, and with being an artist, your right brain is art. That's all I want to do is just art. Mm-hmm. But when you really step into this industry, it's like, okay, you gotta do the footwork too. You gotta have all of your ducks in a row. Your publishing, your criteria, your everything has to be laid out, or they won't take you serious. You gotta you have to educate yourself, because a lot of people will get over on you if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. And I think that's a great point. I think a lot of outsiders just think we just be having fun. We just be making music. We just, we just go and sing it. Well, that's it. Like, what I'm saying? You don't know all the business else. Everything that took for me to be able to sing that song.
That's 1% of it. That's like 1%.
Everything that it took for me to get on stage and actually be able to perform that song now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not just a party. Like she said, it's business. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Mm-hmm. All right, what about y'all? Something an outsider would not understand about the music industry.
I agree with her for real. Like, it's a business, and then, like you said, just doing the music, making the music, that's like the smallest part of it. Like,
man,
that's how I was when I first got in. Like, I'm not knowing about BMI, ASCAP, and everything. And then they tell me, I get all my shit on. I'm like, damn, that's a lot more than I thought it was. Like, shit, I just want to go to the studio and make music.
Right, I just wanted to make some music. Like, I didn't know it was all this.
Let me rap, bro. Y'all do whatever y'all
business,
do. Like,
for sure.
It's a lot more, like, shit, you got to make sure you, like you said, registered as an artist and all that shit. Got the beats, and then like everybody be saying, drop music. You got to have your cover art, your beat, your song recording. How you want it. You got to do everything the right way. You can't just record a song and, all right, I'm about to go put this out right now. It's a whole process behind it. A lot of people don't realize. Like, everybody be telling me, man, hurry up and drop something. Like, bro, it's not just drop something. Like, I got to do promo for the song. I got to all type of shit. Like, make sure everything's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's just it's a lot more, I feel like, than just making music. I feel like everybody think, they just make music all day and then go perform.
No, y'all are not seeing the behind the scenes.
That's the smallest part of it.
That's the smallest part.
That part is fun and it look good, but it's a lot of work that go behind
that.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying, man. You just don't know what all I had to do to get on stage and sing that song. But you got it.
It all costs money too. You got
for sure. The investment alone.
Pay for studio time. Shit. Sometimes you got to pay to get on certain shows or whatever, depending on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
All that for sure.
But it's an investment. You got to look at it not like you're just blowing money. You are investing into yourself for your career, so that it'll circle back, full circle.
Karma don't play.
Yeah. Do it right,
that will always come back. Absolutely. Or what about you, Dre?
I say marketing, because I'm an add-on to everything y'all said, because y'all said the foundation of it all, and like you said, it's layers to this shit.
It is layers.
But it's like, okay, you can go to the studio, you can register, you can get your cover art, you can go drop the song, but how do you get the ears to listen to it? And it's like, okay, and he just touched on this, like, promotion. It's like, okay, and I'll use one of my artists or one of my students. I don't know if y'all familiar with Skort. you know, Scorpio season. Yeah, so like with him, I watch his little run, man, and he shoots his content with his passport song, and he'll do something where he might be checking somebody, roasting somebody, and then it's just going in and out of the content. I feel like artists they don't have a niche. They don't have nothing outside of the music that they can relate to people.
Right.
You know, I use another artist like Larry Jones. He got the being healthy and the oranges and all of that. It's like, as an artist, I feel like you got to have something outside of what your music is
for sure.
that you can connect to.
Yeah.
So that you can, because you gotta find your audience.
Yes.
And so the reason why your shit ain't popping, because you pushing music out on dead ears.
That part.
You gotta go find your audience, whether it's on TikTok. So
and your homies are not just your audience.
No, like you gotta.
Your biggest supporters will be strangers.
You take your hit song and you think about whatever that is, and you make a whole promotional run on that shit. All right. So then they come holler at you at URBNKC. Then they run and shoot some videos, do some content, build all this shit up so that you got a run, so that when you drop your music, you slapping them with content. You slapping them with you gonna see my face. That's why I'm saying it's the art of knowing how to make yourself a big deal.
I feel like that's why I need a team, because it's only so much that I can do on my own without having the knowledge of the industry. Like I need, like, thank you for that information. Like I need more people around me that have knowledge of the industry and marketing and promotion and just anything like
that's all I was gonna say. Hold on, now that is what things like this are for, and I love it. But see, Talentia, she does things like this. I do things like this, you know what I'm saying? But without walking into these types of rooms, that's what URBNKC was built for. This is something I've been saying since episode 1. You never know who's going to be in the room. No matter what room you walk into, you don't know who's going to be there. You were not aware you were going to gain all of the information that you gained today. June might not have thought he was going to gain all the information he gained today, or Dre with the insight he's gained today. So with that being said, it's like we can learn so much from each other, and it's not gatekeeping. It's open your mouth and ask the right questions. That's all you got to do. Ask the right questions, have the right conversations, and the information that you need, it will come to you. And so having this conversation right now, easily, you can tap in with Talentia today, and she's going to give you marketing tips or ways that she can tie in with you, and that's somebody that you want on your team. Especially as a starting artist, I'm trying to tell y'all, these creative directors, the promoters, the marketers, it starts small. So please understand, nobody's expecting greatness in a day. You know what I'm saying? But again, like we've all been saying, this is a business, y'all. It takes investment. So this is not something that happens overnight, and it's not something that happens for free. Marketing is the most important and expensive part of this entire process. It is, but it is a necessary part of the process, because like we was just saying a moment ago, this right here, or let's use your friends on Facebook, for example, is that the only market you want? Like, is these the only people you want to know your song? Right. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if the only thing you ever did was share your shit.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, are you joking? Because some of y'all only got 300 friends on Facebook. And even if you have the full 5,000, is that really the only people you want to hear your shit? You better set up that promo. And even if you don't have a team, now all social medias have access to these promotional materials. Start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Get into the Facebook promo, add a little bit on your ads account or whatever, upload a little bit of money on there and run a promo on something. You know what I'm saying? On your new song or your new whatever. Because at least you can target areas that you are not targeting today. Because that's what I like about the social media, just the basic tools. You can Facebook, for example. I can choose who I want to target. I don't want to target Kansas City. I want to target LA today. So I'm going to target LA, and I'm going to put $10 in advertisement behind this one particular post or this one particular video in LA. And that's going to guarantee me 7,000 new or up to 14,000 new people that possibly whose eyes are looking at this shit. That doesn't guarantee me 14,000 new fans. That guarantees me that maybe 14,000 people are going to scroll past that shit in their newsfeed because they're going to pop it in their shit. That's what it is. It's not up to those 14,000 people or me if they going to like that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if it is something they connect to, if we all on the same frequency, then I've just gained a new fan. Because I invested $10 in LA where people are not listening to my music. Easy peasy. We got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't think that you have to have the whole team to be able to accomplish that goal, because you could start somewhere. And Talentia can give you some good tips. So I'm gonna get you tapped in.
Can I add on to that?
For sure. Absolutely. What up, Dougie?
think about it like this. Like all this social media shit, all this shit we got these are tools.
Absolutely.
All right. They're tools that you utilize for whatever you need it. I think the easiest social media platform to break on is TikTok.
Yeah.
Get on there. You got to get
there too.
You got to get out of your mind. Cause it's like, once you find your niche and whatever you're doing, like me lately, I post the same shit every time. Cause they want you to post something at the headline. All right. Behind the scenes shooting a music video in Kansas City. They gonna keep seeing that shit until they like, hey, that's that dude that shoot music videos in Kansas City.
That part.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just one of those things, man. You gotta be relentless. You gotta have a plan. And if you're making music, if you're making content, it's gonna sell itself. If you like what you're doing right now, if you had somebody here shooting your behind the scenes, that's content.
Facts.
When you shooting a music video behind the scenes, when you in the studio recording, that's behind the scenes. Your whole life, because what you think about it. Think about the people the artists or the celebrities that you might like. And when you get on IG, what are you looking for from them? My bad. But it's like, okay, well, shit, he was in the studio last night. He did a show last night. You're looking for their lifestyle. But if you don't have to give everybody everything, but you can at least show a part of you to make people understand that you are human and they can relate to your music.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I think that's the biggest win for artists. Once you relate to everybody, no matter what you're talking about, you got it. You got it. You don't have to have everybody fuck with you, but you gonna find them people that's like, damn, I feel like that too when they hear your song.
Man, and
you know what I'm
said
saying?
that too. You said I speak for the people who don't got a voice.
Yeah. So it's
you know what I'm saying?
You could, like you said, start with yourself. Buy yourself a small camera. Just set that motherfucker up and
little tripod.
Do your thing and
our phones.
Yeah.
As hell.
Yeah.
If you got an iPhone,
everything that I shoot, all this Urban KC, content y'all see was shot on my phone.
Yep.
And edited on my phone.
And they got apps out there where you turn your phone into an actual camera. I'm about to give y'all some game. It's an app called the Blackmagic Camera app.
Yes, come on.
If you download that onto your actual phone, it's gonna turn your shit into an actual camera. The reason why I say that is because you got shutter speed, you got all the ISO and the f-stop, all that stuff is in the phone. So you can make your shit. That's what I'm saying. So like if you want your iPhone footage to look like real color graded, nice, don't just record it in the actual video of your phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta download that app, make sure that you learn about your settings, and you can shoot your content all you want to. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to color grade or learn how to throw a filter on there, whatever. I advocate for artists doing things independently because that's you decide how fast your motion is gonna be.
But then also with that, I think that you develop a sense of like, okay, now I know this is what my vision looks like. So if you choose to branch out and then build on your team, you could be like, now I know what I need for myself. So I'm gonna need a videographer that can give me that.
Yep.
I need a producer who can give me
like,
that.
I don't think I think you could do a lot of stuff by yourself, but at the same, like with this industry, I don't think nobody could really just do
it all by themselves.
Like you need a team with this shit for real. You need people that's gonna help you, and then vice versa. Like you not just you might be what everybody's pushing or something, but at the same time, you got to realize, bro, you not no better than nobody else. You gotta put in that same work that everybody else putting in. Whether it's like the shit you don't want to do, you still gotta do that shit. Like, and you gotta have a team. Gotta have the people that's gonna help push you the same way you want to be pushed. I feel like that's a big thing with a team is y'all gotta have the same goals. Y'all gotta have the same vision. Everybody gotta have an understanding of this is where we all want to be. It don't matter how we gonna get there as long as we get there.
Thanks.
Like that's what I feel like for real.
Real quick, it was the Blackmagic what?
Blackmagic Camera app.
Blackmagic Camera.
I'm pretty sure somebody out there, and that could be for anybody, bro. That's small businesses. That's because a lot of the content you gotta think about it, bro. I'm a videographer. And of course, y'all can pay. Of course, I got the quality. You know what I mean? When you ready to do something of that quality, then of course you tap into the big people. But I don't live with you. I ain't at your crib when you wake up in the morning.
Sure. That part.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't vlog your day. You can though. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
see all these streamers. See all these. These people who are literally doing this shit all the time.
I just feel like for those interpersonal, those real that content that you need, just download it. And you can learn how to do minimal content yourself. And I promise you, it'll push you a long way. I see people's content that doesn't even look as good as mine. That shit goes viral all the time.
Yeah, for
so it's really about the quality of your content, meaning like the substance behind it. What are you doing? What are you showing?
Facts.
You know?
I've had videographers so far since I've like done the whole Urban KC thing and dropped the recaps with the events. I've had a few videographers hit up hit me up and say, what are you shooting with? And like, what are you editing with? You know, I'm like, my phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And you do a good job. Because I see your shit all the time.
Thank you. And I hear quite often, you know, from different videographers, like, doesn't look like that. You know, and I'm like, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But if you have the right vision and it's like you want to execute it, you're going to get it done. I'm going to get it done every time. You know what I'm saying?
I like the quality too. Like you say, like, because I noticed in the beginning myself too, of just doing stuff on the phone and not really taking time to make it look real good and professional versus stuff that I paid somebody with a real camera to do and stuff and make it real for me.
Yeah.
The interaction is in the, like, the numbers is way different. You can see, like, people are actually going to watch this more. It catches their eye because the color grading is popping, catching their eye better than something that it just looked dull as hell. Like somebody recorded on some phone, didn't do no editing, just
didn't do no. And that's the part for me when you just record that shit and post. They don't even do no edit. I'm like,
I've seen a big difference just with interactions and numbers on posts and reels just from investing into your craft and work and what you want to actually be seen as.
That's why music videos are so important. Like, we in this content era, and that's cool. The content is going to be there. We need that to thrive and push the brands. But music videos really give you an insight on what the song is really truly about, or what this artist was really talking about. That content shit is the microwave shit. That's the pop in there. I just want
microwave shit. I like how you put it like that. No, for sure.
I want you to feel me real quick.
This is not the oven. This ain't the smoker.
Yeah, this ain't this ain't the main. Yeah, we about to put some shit on the grill. I'm about to show you what it is. So I always ask, like, do you think music videos are important? I think
extremely important. I think music videos are very important. Super important. All right, y'all. A few more minutes. So I'm not even gonna give y'all 5 whole minutes. Yeah, it's hot seat.
Baby, you know that I'm down for you. Been around for you, and you know how I'm feeling to the ways.
And yes, that's my song. Don't ask me no crazy shit. I ain't got time for y'all. And y'all got 3.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes to ask me whatever it is that you want to.
I'll go first.
Okay.
All
People in the building, also in the comments, y'all are allowed. So if you have any questions for me, go ahead. It's my hot seat.
All right. How long have you been singing? Because I remember me and my lady, we stepped out on the scene. I went to a show and I heard your voice and I was like, who the hell is that? Like, because you know, in Kansas City, I mean, I'm not saying that we're limited. We got a lot of talent, but there are certain voices that you just be like, who was that?
Who was that?
So yeah, how long have you been singing?
I have been singing my whole life, but I've been releasing music for 6 years now. So 6 years.
Okay.
Yep. That's 6 years. But I've always loved music. I always did. But I don't know. Somewhere along the line, like, I lost this belief in myself. Like, once I became like an adult, I don't know. And I was just like, no, I'm probably just average. You know, I was like, let me not. But when I decided to get into the industry, it was the business side. So a lot of people know me from the business side of the industry before I popped over to the music side a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because I did the whole run in the Kansas City Music Awards, and I've promoted every club and you know what I'm saying, label. I used to help manage mid-range and things like that. So I've done a little bit of everything, you know, but yeah.
That's cool.
6 years, I think I've been releasing music for sure. Yeah. Anybody else? Question?
Yeah, so I know, because like you say, you sing and you do a lot of stuff. I know you like ghostwrite for other people and stuff.
Yeah.
But you've been going crazy with this podcast. What made you really want to start, and what was your motive to really getting going on this podcast?
Oh, man. Actually, I started planning URBNKC about 2 years ago, which actually was about the time that I ended my last marriage. So it was more so of a thing for me was like, let me stop playing with my potential. Because I definitely was like, I'm meant for more than just singing. You know, I'm meant for more than just this. I've always had like a leadership role in everything I do. So like, I'm always at every job, the supervisor, the person who's running the show, the person who's signing the checks, you know, that kind of thing. And so because I just naturally have a voice, and people have often told me in the music industry that I have a voice, but I guess didn't know how to really use that. I don't know. So podcasting, actually, on my last media tour, my last international media tour, let me get that correct. I did a media run, like you were talking about, kind of, you know, tapping with the podcast. It's smart, y'all. But I definitely tapped in with Get It Off Your Chest podcast and all kinds of podcasts. And I did basically a tour here before I went overseas and did my music and radio tour. And so with that being said, along with that, I was really motivated by like the podcasting, especially the Get It Off Your Chest podcast. Shout out to Terry and Craig. The way that they communicate and the way that they were so just like real with me, and the way that they were like interested in things that weren't just what I was there for, if that makes sense. You know, I wanted to set up a media tour for my album. They weren't just asking me about my album. They were asking me about my life. You know, they cared about certain things. And I was just like interested in that because I was just like, that's interesting, because I didn't think that they would ask me about further things or whatever. So I guess it just inspired me because I was like really motivated by what it was that they do. And they don't even like interviews. They didn't even at that point like having people on to interview them. Really just more so they like their vibes. But with that, we had a whole vibe. They invited me back 2 more times. One of those I was on with Talentia. It was like an all female panel, and that was epic. And so from then on, I was so motivated by how the podcasting scheme worked that I was like, maybe that's my lane. Like maybe that's where I can use my voice. It's more than music. It's more than social media. It's more than, you know, a lot of people are hearing me. And with that being said, I wanted to bring in that aspect of networking because I'm a business person. I've always been in the business lane. So it's like, what way can I be motivational, have a voice, bring people together while also being a creative and keeping it about the creativity? Boom. I invite 3 different guests every single week, and they do not know who they're going to sit with until that day.
That's cool. Dope. That is dope.
So it's like walking in a room. You don't know who's going to be in the room.
I don't know any other podcasts that do that too.
Yeah.
Other people that, you know what I'm saying, maybe
Right.
not know each other.
And with that too, I'm like, how do I be different? How do I stand out? You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And with that being said, I've only been doing Urban KC for 6 months now. And people are very surprised by that when they hear that. They're like, what? Like, you know, it feels like Urban KC has definitely been around a lot longer than that. So I super appreciate everybody who's been tapping in. But like at this point, I started the podcast in June. I'm now fully booked on special guests until May. The end of May.
I know that's right.
So I really appreciate it. Like the people who you're seeing on today were booked months ago. So with that being said, I've just think I've found my lane, and I decided to somehow merge it all together. So with the segments, the outro, all of that, my music's on all of that shit because you won't hear me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so she said, where do you see yourself in 3 years? Somewhere living my best life and succeeding. You know what I mean?
That's right.
When is your next tour? This year, my 3rd international tour.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, it's this year. All right, y'all, the hot seat is closed. Real quick, I would like to give y'all a chance just to say your name and where they can find you online. Go ahead, we'll start with you, baby.
I'm Lei'Loue. You can find me on Instagram at music.by.Lei'Loue, and I'm Lei'Loue on all platforms if you want to hear my music, LEI''Loue. You have to put that apostrophe or you will not find me.
Apostrophe.
Place it how it is. Thank you.
Period.
What's the deal? It's your boy Framez, man. You can find me on Instagram or any other platforms. Just type in Originator Frame, but you're not going to be able to do that. So you're going to type in Framez. Just look up me that way. It's FRAMEZ. All right. And then on the producer side, DVRS7, diverse. All right. That's how you can find me.
Period.
Yeah, nice seeing you down June Houdini on all platforms, everywhere. JUNEHOUDINI, everywhere.
Period. Tap in with them. And y'all know you've been seeing the special guest thing from today. So all of their Facebook names are tapped in, or they're tagged there on my Instagram as well. So check for their Instagram names tagged in there. And of course, you'll see them on the creatives directory on URBNKC.com as well. I appreciate y'all for coming out, tapping in. Shout out to my sponsor, Big Gas Transportation. Tap in with him if you need any luxury transportation. And we are the fuck up out of here, y'all.
Baby, take me all the way back to another world in outer space. Baby, take me down, 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 down. Keep it moving all around and round and round and round. You're my baby, baby, oh. You did great for me, I know. Say you did for me.